Hail and well met. Welcome to the final episode, not of the Dungeon Scrawlers overall, but of Book 3. We have reached the climactic encounter of this many, many months long adventure. Our two groups are finally on the same path, coming back together, and this is gonna be a big one. Though it's a little bit longer than usual. Thanks in advance for sticking around. I'm glad people came early because we're starting right now. I am Eric Scott DeVee, the DM of this campaign, usually, and this time, definitely. And I write books, I do game design, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be at Gen Con, so if anybody's going to Gen Con, I will be there. Say hi. And on that note, take it away, Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin Evans. I am the author of the Brimstone Angels saga and the forthcoming Empire of Exiles, and I play Tsetseliya, who's very ready to mess up some face-stealing, time-traveling so-and-sos. Before we start, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Farida Havilar and Mehen from the Brimstone Angels novels. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Epic, Xbox One, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. Today, they released a cool new champion from Black Dice Society. It's Valentine in all her eldritch horror-dealing glory. So check it out. If you type in the code at the bottom of the screen, you will get an Electrum Chest of your very own, which is great for getting stuff. So grab that, take it over to the game, but stick around and watch the show. And as always, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can find out more at idlechampions.com.
Hey, I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasies, Rhiannon Held, and space opera is RZ Held. And I have two other great partners to tell you about. Both make dice, and both are awesome in different ways. In a realm where most warriors use plastic light weapons, Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you are skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. Norse Foundry offers other cool gaming accessories as well, and you can find their store and more about them at norsefoundry.com. Phoenix Dice is named for the creature that rises from the ashes because they use all recycled materials for their dice. They're always designing and testing multiple types of recycled materials for your enjoyment, raising dice from the ashes and onwards to epic adventures. You can find their dice and accessories at phoenixdice.com.
Hey, I'm Ying Wang, and I play Stong MacGuck, the barrel-chested, barrel-wearing, very hairy heir to the Murder Bear tribe. And I'm going to move on to the next person because we have so many announcements and so much game today. Are you muted, Steven?
Steven, you're muted.
Everybody mark that.
There's the
mark
wall.
it.
After all that.
Okay, today we have two special giveaways. The first giveaway is actually a double giveaway. You have a chance to win one of two prizes. The prizes are from the very two dice companies that Rhiannon just told you about. One is your choice of dice set and tray from whatever Phoenix Dice has in stock, and the other is a mystery grab bag from Norse Foundry Dice. To enter for a chance at one of these, type in ! Enter into chat. The second giveaway actually is also kind of a double giveaway. Our very own Erin M. Evans is giving away two advanced reader copies of her next epic fantasy novel, Empire of Exiles. One's going to be in Discord, one's here in chat. To enter for this one, of course, you type in ! Ticket into chat. And if you want to enter into the Discord one, which comes out tomorrow, which we poll tomorrow, you go to giveaways and polls in Discord and follow the instructions there. What is Empire of Exiles, you might ask? Are you asking? Yes, I hear you asking. It is this: in Empire of Exiles, magic, mystery, and revolution collide as an unlikely team of mages, scribes, and archivists, nerds, must band together to unearth a conspiracy that could topple their empire. Interesting. Librarians, archivists, and oh, I'm sorry, there's no librarians there. They're nerds. The nerd team, the nerd squad, is going to try to uncover a conspiracy using their ink and quills and brains. Ed Greenwood, friend of the show and guest on the show and creator of The Forgotten Realms, says of the book, it is the beginning of a truly epic tale deft world building, and wonderful verbal fencing that is a delight to read. In these pages, you are in the hands of a master. There is more, but I'm going to hold on the bigger summary because I think I like this teaser summary. It doesn't give away anything. And it sounds really exciting. So sign up for your chance to win a shot at that. You'll be one of the first to read it. Obviously, Ed read it first, but you're kind of second if you get
Read it too.
Oh, dang it.
Thank you for doing that. I love when you hype books.
Oh, right on, right on. Exciting. I want a copy. All right, moving
Well,
on.
you can get a copy for yourself by pre-ordering it or by winning in our contest. You should do both.
Ooh.
Even if you win, you should still pre-order the book because you're going to want to give one away.
I'm entering right now.
Mhm. Did we determine whether players can win? It doesn't matter. Anyway, go ahead.
JK.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
It's
I'm
all
not gonna.
good.
Not gonna.
Okay. Hi, I'm Emily Tang. I'm a writer and game designer at Wizards of the Coast. Disclaimer, all thoughts and opinions expressed in the stream are my own and do not represent Wizards of the Coast. There, done. Let's go.
Yeah, boom.
Excellent.
Say
Short
it
and
really
sweet.
far from the mic too, so that plausible deniability.
Awesome. I wanted to offer a brief shout out to the wonderful Allie Pitchford, aka Shay Darksong, who has done all of our recaps for us and worked very hard on this one in particular. And it is certainly lent a great deal of just enjoyment and sense to the game so that we can keep up with what's going on and you can keep up with what's going on, and it's just a great storytelling tool, and she's a big friend of the show, and I wanted to applaud her for her efforts.
Mhm.
On that note, we can start the game now. So first of all, we're going to start with Team Rashomon. So Team Rashomon, you have successfully evaded some very powerful antagonists. Demon lords, a devil queen, a Tarask, and somehow, against all odds, you have survived. You find yourselves back in the forest in Rashomon. The witches who you had previously interacted with are nowhere to be seen. They seem to have gone, but you have the sense that you might meet them again sometime. Who knows? When you go back to their encampment and you're looking through, you see almost no trace of their leaving, except for a single figure perched on a rock near the center, poking at the coals, the long dead coals of the fire. He sees you at the same time you see him. He has a very pronounced nose that's sticking out of his hood. He looks up at you and he says, "Oh, finally. I can't believe it took you this long."
I think.
Come closer. No. He pulls back his hood and you see that it is indeed Sturge.
Sturge or Fang? Being Sturge.
It's Sturge.
Okay.
He holds up his hands. One of them is made of wood.
Oh.
He says, "You found another one of us, didn't you? Didn't you, you rascal?" Pointing at Sturge. "Well, I suppose 2 is better than 1 and 3 is better than 2. Anyway, time is short. You seem to have taken your time getting to this point, but now that you're here, I can give you a little push." Yes. Ask me your questions. Go ahead.
You,
Just make it quick.
which Sturge are you?
I'm the Sturge from what you call Darkest Westgate.
And the one inside my head?
Different Sturge.
You know,
He spent some time in my head too.
this is getting wonderful. The reason is, I should tell you, once we all get together, we will recombine into our original form, which is a divine being.
Shh. Cool it with the spoilers, mister.
All right. All right. Well,
Yes, we will form the Council of Sturges one day, but that will assume that you have survived this coming encounter. Your friends need you.
I get it. Council of Sturges.
Yes. He winks at you.
Very well, go on.
I was truly insufferable. Anyway,
Why are you here?
I'm here to give you a little push, like I said.
Hmm.
Well, you need to get back to my world. That's where this epic battle to decide the fate of all existence is being waged, after all. Oh, Artemisia, you look wonderful. I hadn't
Thank you.
seen you looking like a person for quite some time. It suits you.
Thanks. So, but we can't
Wrong.
go and try to fight the Golden Raven on her home turf without the others. So
Oh,
we
no,
have to,
you all have to be together,
exactly. So we can't go
which
yet.
is why your sister is doomed if you don't go and help her.
Tsetseliya's already there.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, we all know Tsetseliya. Headstrong, determined, often gets in trouble.
Can I just drop a quick reminder?
Oh, that's
Tsetseliya
right, yeah.
did do a sending to Stong
That's right.
saying, this is where we're going. So maybe,
Sorry.
I don't remember exactly what I said, so I'm not sure if it was clear, and I don't know if Stong managed to pass it on, because a lot was happening, so,
Search goes,
but for
"Wait,
the record.
one moment." He pulls out a pocket watch and looks at it. 3, 2, 1. And then, bing, Stong, your head bursts, and you hear that message from Tsetseliya.
And then he replies the way he replied in the last episode, because I don't remember the 25 specific words that I said. And then he tells Artemisia and Sturge.
Exactly on time. Time is such a wonderful thing, don't you think? But you have very little of it. So,
All right. So what are we doing? Are you taking us? What's this push you're going to give us?
well, you see, I happen to have secured a thing. Pulls a scroll out from his cloak. He kind of extends it toward you.
Sturge checks his scroll pockets, make sure his scrolls are still there.
They are.
Thank you. What is
He
it?
pulls it back a little bit. He says,
Hmm?
now, this is a spell that will get you where you need to go. It won't necessarily be very comfortable, but it will get you where you need to go.
What does it
I
say?
will entrust this only to the most responsible among you who will not take it and use it for his own enrichment. He hands it to Artemisia.
Well, I don't like the not comfortable aspect of this, but okay. So she's going to point to the new Sturge, old Sturge, other Sturge, darkest Sturge. She's going to point to the darkest Sturge.
Be safe. Point to both of them at the same time.
You can tell that he's the darkest Sturge because like his hair hangs in like little spikes over his face.
So tacky.
Are you coming?
Oh, no.
All right.
That's best.
If I were there, I would only complicate matters.
We shall meet again, as you know.
We shall meet again. I'm not sure you'll be thrilled about it, but we shall.
Oops.
Well, I mean,
Good luck.
thanks. There's not really anything we can do to prepare around here, is there? Out in the middle of the wilderness.
He draws that pocket watch out of his coat again, and he extends that over to Sturge.
And this?
Oh, just a trinket that might help you.
I see.
A little bit of our magic.
I see. Examine it. Look
Okay.
for instructions.
It's a marvelous make. It looks like a clockwork from a far, far advanced civilization. Like perhaps the perhaps the Arcanist of Halrua made this watch, or Lanton, or the gnomish tinkerers on some distant world made this watch.
Are there any knobs or buttons on it?
Doesn't look like it.
How do I use this?
Hold it close to your heart.
And if I did it right now, would this be a bad time to do that, or is there a certain time I should do it?
Oh, obviously put it on now, or put it in a pocket, or just keep it about your person.
And will it do its thing on its own, or do I need to activate it?
It will do its thing on its own.
Ah, very well. Stick it deep under my
Great.
thing.
Yeah. Well, I'd hate to spoil the surprise. So,
Hmm.
Steven, I'm going to need you to roll one more d20 to give yourself another portent.
Oh, that's
Hey.
Nice.
that doesn't suck.
Okay.
Okay.
And then he says, farewell, good luck. And then he turns in his cloak around himself and just disappears.
Okay. Let's go. Portent. And it is 17.
That's a pretty good roll.
That's pretty dang good.
All right. So,
Thank you, Sturge.
Artemisia, you going to cast that spell?
I mean, well, do we need to worry? Well, we wouldn't really rest just like randomly here when the others could be in trouble. So yeah, casting it.
Okay. Exactly how worn out are you?
I thought we rested.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, we had a chance to.
Oh, okay.
Seem to think
If
that
I
that happened,
recall
but-
correctly, Glaja offered you the opportunity to rest in the hells or go back to your plane to rest, and you picked the second thing.
Mm,
So hand wave as you wish.
Yeah, because I was sort of assuming we like walked out of that, and then there was the Sturge.
The
So-
Sturge.
So you didn't necessarily get a chance to take a long rest.
Well, I mean, we probably should because
We should.
I updated my character sheet where I had it written down, and so
Well,
Okay.
I was also
Source is
hurting
going up a
Okay.
level.
terribly.
Oops.
All right.
Also,
When you-
just
Hurt
Just
so
as a-
bad.
housekeeping thing, when I handed this back, you still have Sebastian and Darkest Mirabelle.
Right.
So if that
So
hasn't
Sebastian and
popped on your
Darkest
radar.
Mirabelle are right there. Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask that later.
Yep. Okay. Well, you look at the scroll, and it appears to. It has recognizable sigils and symbols. You can pick up on similar language and mechanization of spells based on the stone book that you have that is about time and space, as though whoever wrote this scroll is intimately familiar with that book.
Okay.
Perhaps drawing spells from that book. And you think that it will cross time and space and potentially cause some beneficial time dilation effect for you.
She'll use the hand that has the home rune that connects to Briar House, just because it's that kind of magic as well, in case it.
Yes, the
Yeah,
magic
she'll
feels
sort of-
very familiar.
Well, so we should discuss whether Sebastian and Mirabelle are coming. I mean, obviously, Stong, you and Mirabelle, you figure that out. But
I don't feel good about her coming. I think that she has played her part in this whole thing, and she should be free to do what she wants.
She looks over at you and she says, but I want to help. I want to protect you. All of you. You're all my family, sort of.
Prove to me, then, that you won't just be a liability. And Stong, opens his arms up to her.
Okay, she's not sure exactly what to do, but she reaches out and uses lay on hands on you. heals you 15 hit points. Did that work? Did that help? Am I not a liability?
Let me ask you one thing, Mirabelle.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to do after this?
I suppose it depends on whether the world ends.
Let's say the world doesn't end,
Oh,
and we all survive. Where will you go? What will you do?
well, I was really hoping that I could find Leithaka. Hey, if you're going across time and space into Darkest Westgate, I definitely want to come with you because that's where Leithaka is.
And what
Yes,
will you do after
Take
that?
me with you, and I will go and find Leithaka, and you won't have to worry about me because you will be busy fighting the Golden Raven.
What will you do after you find Leithaka?
Man, Leithaka would be so much better at this. She knows all the words. Anyway, you see, she and I are together.
That's
so
great.
We'll probably like kiss and stuff.
I guess what I'm trying to ask you is, are you going to go back to Darkest Westgate and try to make a new life for yourself?
Oh no, there's no point in going there.
Then where do you wish to go?
Well, anywhere else. Okay, fine. I can't do it anymore. Oh, Leithaka is so much better at this whole lying thing than I am. When I talked to that lady, you know, the devil lady, you know, my mom, Glazia, we made a deal.
And what is that deal?
Well, the deal is to get Leithaka and myself out of Darkest Westgate. But I was kind of thinking that maybe if I went and got Leithaka myself, I wouldn't have to rely on Glazia's help. I mean, I'm not a super powerful sorcerer. I have a little bit of magic, but I mean, well, you have that scroll. Help me out here, Dad.
Look, like I said, I'm not actually your dad,
Okay, but you look like him.
but I
You
do.
act like him. The better part.
I'm just saying I do care about you, and I do
I
care about
you too.
what you want in the future. And
Uh-huh.
part of the reason why I wanted to ask you what your goals were was that would help me decide if you should take part in this fight or not. But it sounds like you have somebody waiting for you. Somebody that you care about, that you want to rescue.
Yeah, that's the case. If you leave me here, I might get anxious, and Glazia will come and remind me about this deal that we made.
You can come with us,
Perfect.
but I don't want you to participate in this last battle. I want you to go, and I want you to go to your loved one who needs your protection more than we do.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's gonna pull her into like a great big hug.
She seems anxious but reassured.
Look, I know I have to keep repeating that I'm not actually your dad, but that's because I want you to realize that whatever memories and mistakes you guys may have had, that doesn't apply to me. We have a fresh start. We have a chance to make something new and great. And we should. So after you get Leithaka, come back and visit sometime. And then I'll let you buy you, and we'll all go out for your favorite snack over in the Westgate Cafe that you love so much down the
Fire
street.
snails?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. They still make those? Of course they still make those. You come from a paradise. Anyway, all right. Well, it's complicated, but I'm glad we sorted that out.
Yeah.
At least none of you made a deal with Plazia. Anyway,
We pretty much all did. But yeah.
wait, what? Sebastian says, did you want me to come along?
So Artemisia, she's been thinking about this. She's giving, Stong and Mirabelle some space, but she has been thinking. She looks at Sebastian, and you get the sense that she's trying to channel Tsetseliya. It doesn't really work, but she's trying. And she's like, "You are staying here."
Okay.
Good call.
Okay, that was not
I agree.
Tsetseliya like at all. She breathes this giant sigh of relief. That's fully Artemisia.
Thanks for everything you've done for us, Sebastian.
Of course. Perhaps I can help you, though. Not
How
by
so?
going with you, obviously.
Good.
But Stong, what is your weapon that you're using these days?
Oh, well, happens to be this pretty awesome sword that I got from the people in Rashomon. And then he hands it over. Perhaps you recognize its make.
Yes, I do. This is a fine sword. I think, though, and he takes the wrapping off his own sword and he wraps it around your sword. I think that might help you for a time.
Dong takes the sword back and he holds it and he swings it in the air.
It doesn't really feel any different, but there's just this kind of like it cuts just a little bit better.
Thanks,
to the tune of
Sebastian.
4d6 damage better.
That's a lot better. Holy cow. Thank you, Sebastian. Wow.
Artemisia, perhaps he takes his gauntlets off and he hands them over to you. Perhaps these might assist you.
Thank you. Well, she has the bracers from Clement. That wrapping will have worn off, but can she put it on that because they're accessorized properly?
Well, actually, if you point out that you have the wrapping from Clement, he'll go, oh, I see. Oh, one moment. And then he just dismantles the bracers, like just pulls them apart in like a way that you would never seen anybody actually do. And then he just fastens pieces of them onto your wrappings. And they grant you strength 19.
What?
Wow.
It's like, this is why I hit people so hard. But
Wow, there's something different about you, Artemisia.
She looks like she doesn't know what to like do with herself.
Start bench pressing horses.
Seriously.
and Sturge
Yes.
takes off his headband. I've seen you eyeing this, and I did notice that you tried to steal it on several occasions. Here, he hands it to you.
Mm.
That's his headband of intellect.
Ah, well, I thank you very much.
Yes. Well, you're the ones going off to fight to save the world, so I figured I would help as much as possible.
Very much appreciated. You're a generous soul.
That's the first time anyone said such a thing to me, but I appreciate it.
Well, it's also very pragmatic, and if we don't succeed, you'll die. So I suppose it's not
No,
that
I'm glad
generous.
we are on the same page. When you see Tsetseliya, I tell her that I trust her to make right choice.
Right.
Okay.
Good luck. I go find the witches now, and hopefully they don't kill me. That was only mostly a joke. It's off into the forest.
Break a leg.
Sturge didn't want to disappoint him, but he already has a headband of intellect. He lifted it from.
Well, now you have two.
I got two. If I work
Do
two
they
of
stat?
them.
Well, they both make your intelligence 19. So
I believe you have to attune to them. Isn't that right?
I believe that is the case.
Okay.
All right. So,
Cast in the spell.
okay. You cast the spell. Power swirls around you, around your little group, the four of you. And you find yourselves pulled out of time and space. The reality fluctuates around you. And it's like the world is turning without you being on it. And then you find yourselves whisked away. So, meanwhile, and we can toss up roll 20 at this point if we want to.
Yeah. Also, we seem to have gotten an influx of viewers from Idle Champions, so maybe we want to mention the giveaways.
Fantastic. While I'm doing some stuff, somebody mentioned the giveaways again.
Happily, we have several different giveaways going right now. We have a double dice giveaway. One is for a chance to win a set of dice and a dice tray from Phoenix Dice. And also we have a mystery grab bag from Norse Foundry. To enter into that, just go to chat and type in !enter. And
That
the
one's
other
exclamation point ticket. That one's
ticket.
You were so
ticket
close.
for the dice.
Exclamation point ticket.
There's two choices.
Exclamation
You
point
get
ticket.
50-50.
If you type in exclamation point enter, you will be entered into for a chance to win Aaron M. Evans's epic fantasy novel, an advanced copy, mind you. Yeah, that one called Empire of Exiles. We'll pull the winners tonight at the end of the game.
Yep, anybody in the world can enter. So this prize is available to anybody, anywhere. Unless it is prohibited in your local country.
Right. So, are we good? We're ready?
Yeah.
All right. Tsetseliya,
Yes.
Caliph, you are standing before Briar House. It is the Briar House that you recognize, the Briar House that you know from your own time and your own world, except that it seems taller, somehow stretched upward, and you see green glowing courses of energy just floating out of it like streamers into the sky. Darkness crackles above you. You don't actually see lightning, but you can feel the air pulsing with energy.
Well, that's where the Emerald Hourglass is. So, should we keep up this charade a little longer?
Behind you, you hear a whoosh sound, and there is the huge devilish Stong just kind of slouching behind you.
And last we checked, he thinks that we are the Golden Raven and company.
Yes,
And
he
I
seems to think so. Mhm.
It is wise to not disabuse him of this notion. So my vote is we just go in the house quietly.
Cool.
Caliph, you agree? Okay.
Devil Stong is eyeing Kayla suspiciously, but he makes no move to interfere.
I'm gonna look back and snap at Caliph like I'm very imperious. Although when you come up, I'm gonna be like, sorry. Just figured she's kind of a bitch, so.
I totally
And
agree.
then do the same thing to Sarshan.
Yep.
Oh, I can move
Sarshan.
Sarshan. Okay, cool.
Yep. I think I configured Sarshan so that anybody could manipulate his token.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, you head inside. The doors open for you and they close behind you when you go inside.
How does this place look? Does it look the same? Does it look like a whole other world?
It looks.
Did it look worse to wear for
Surprise.
being swallowed by an astral dreadnought?
It looks surprisingly cheery. It looks like the Briar House that you know and recognize.
That's ominous.
Somehow this is even creepier than if it would have been, you know, all distorted and twisted and corrupted.
The opening room is taller than you remember. Like the ceiling is at least 20, 25 feet above you. The stairs go off into like some sort of warm place. You can't necessarily see what's up there, but you feel like there are only good things up there.
That's even more ominous.
You can see a fire crackling on the in the common room, the sitting room.
Okay. So when we were standing outside, we maybe this is from the witch that we met, that we had decided that the Emerald Hourglass was probably upstairs in Tsetseliya's room, is what I remember. So I feel like that's where we should head. But this, like, good feelings coming down the stairs in the heart of our terrifying worst enemy's secret fortress seems like a bad plan. Do you have any skeletons with you we could send up, or shall I summon David and see if he's feeling suicidal?
Did any of the skeletons from the underwater temple survive it?
Nope.
I'm
Just
all
you, Sarshan, Tsetseliya.
I'm all out.
Okay,
It's
I will summon David, my little red cap guy.
David appears.
Hey, it's been a while, but we can't talk very much here. So, could you go upstairs
What just
really
happened?
quick? What happened?
Like the world seems to shift around you for just a second.
Okay.
And then it goes back to what it was. David is there next to you.
Did you see that?
See what?
I want to do a check. Can I do like an insight or an arcana check?
Sure.
What sort of check would it be?
Which would you prefer?
Arcana.
Okay.
I'll do insight. Then we'll just cover both bases.
25.
Okay.
24. We are
Nice.
on top of this.
Okay, so your insight check leads you to believe that there might be. Well, there's obviously something wrong here. Like the world. Yeah, that I know. It sounded like a pretty big understatement.
24. No shit.
It feels. It looks like Briar House, but it doesn't feel like Briar House. Like it feels cold and drafty, and like no one has lived here for a long time. Even though you can see crackling flames, and you can almost feel the presence of other people around you. With your Arcana check, Caliph, you think that like there are two dimensions existing in the same place at the same time. And one is much cheerier than the other.
I close my eyes. Which one do I feel?
Ooh.
Okay, make an investigation check.
And I would like to ask, with my high insight check and my well-established paranoia considered, is this a trap?
Oh, it's definitely a trap.
See.
You're pretty sure it's a trap, and It's not just because you're paranoid. All right, what did you
Maybe
get?
we should get out of
Emily?
here.
19 investigation.
19 investigation. Currently, yeah, you are pretty sure that's exactly what's going on, that there are two versions of Briar House that are overlapping in a way. And when you conjured something, it disrupted the overlap for just a brief moment.
Oh.
Anyway, David is there and he says, "Oh, no can do, mistress.
What do you mean no can do?
Those doors appear to be sealed."
What doors? Are there doors on the stairs?
Well, the doors to the front, like he rattles the doorknob.
Well, I know I was asking about you going up the stairs.
Oh, you want me to?
Well, I
of
wanted you to
course.
scout.
He
Although
scampers up the stairs.
suddenly I am wishing that we had Stong and the True Sight stuff, because it would be nice to know what we're actually looking at. And honestly, right now I'm thinking maybe we have gone in too far too fast, and plane shift is the answer.
So you hear a voice, which
Oh
it's your own voice
no.
saying, "Tsetseliya, do not be shy. Come in, come in. I have been waiting for you."
I feel like plane shift is the answer here, Caleb.
And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that you will run, that you will escape, but that would only drag out our business further. Please, let us speak.
I'm gonna look back at my two party members, because I definitely know you don't take advice from opposing counsel. So what do you guys want to do?
Where are the others? Didn't you tell me?
I told them we're here, but they're in a. Stong said something about being inside a Trask or something, and I don't know.
Maybe we should go away somewhere where we can wait for them and regroup.
That seems like a good idea. The only problem I have is we don't have. I don't know that I can. I don't know where they are, so I could plane shift us, but I don't know where we're gonna end up. Could plane shift her. Maybe she might just.
You
throw
think
it
our
away.
mother's magic will secret you out of here, do you?
Private conversation.
Oh, I apologize.
I
I
don't know
might
how
have been
long this is gonna
eavesdropping
work.
on a conversation in my place of power. Come, the tea is getting cold.
Okay, nobody drinks any tea. I will be prepared to cast plane shift. We find out what is going on here. What do you think?
Okay.
All right.
First, real quick, Caleb wants to summon a wall of water over the fire, just out of spite.
Like you're putting out the fire?
Yeah.
Okay, it is extinguished.
I don't expect that to have done anything, but it makes her feel a little better. Small act of defiance.
Extinguished. Okay.
Well, that's Caleb's contribution done.
All right. So yeah, the door to the inner hallway opens, showing you a path to the sitting room.
And I, from the previous session, should have both. Well, I guess Tasha's otherworldly guys may have failed by this point. It only lasts a minute. But I should have Armor of Agathis for a while.
Yep. You have your Armor of Agathis up.
All right.
The otherworldly guys did get you past the Devil's Stong, so that's
It was worth it.
worthwhile usage. Okay. Yep. You see the sitting room, and you see, sure enough, Golden Raven just standing there. Well, I mean, she's leaning against the table in the center and pouring tea. And you see that on the table is a green sand-filled hourglass.
I have a feeling this is fake. What if we just ignore her and go upstairs?
Intriguing.
Go to your room.
Maybe. Do you want to? If we're too far apart, I can't get us out of here.
Let's go ahead
Part
and
of
get
me's
your
like, you should go
paranoia
up
out of
there.
your system. Golden Raven says.
I'm sorry. Did you or did you not kidnap my boyfriend,
Oh, I did.
lure me to another dimension in order to steal my power and kill all of my friends? I feel like a little paranoia is earned here.
Of course it is. But to be fair, he was my boyfriend first.
No,
And it was
No.
my power first.
no. Don't mess with me here.
Well,
We've already been over this.
That only works if you're assuming you're all in a linear timeline, and as we've clearly proven, you are not. So
that is why I wish to
Double
talk.
points.
I think you misapprehend a few things, and I was hoping to clarify them.
Okay, let's hear it.
Are you going to come in or not?
I'm gonna stand right where I am, which is out of range of several of your spells, which I feel like you should know.
If you say
If you're me.
how bad of an idea is it to split up?
Follow your heart, Caliph.
Um,
It's the finale. It's time for bad ideas.
Push all
While
the
this
buttons.
conversation is going on, Caleb is going to try and sneakily go upstairs
Okay.
without the Golden Raven noticing.
Make a stealth check.
Yeah, my favorite, because I have such great +2 stealth.
Excellent.
You weigh like 40 pounds. You should be able to do this without squeaking so much as a plank.
It's not so much the weight that's an issue; it's the wings.
Oh, that's
hollow
fair. They
bones, you know?
scrape on things.
the eight-
Bone
18.
wings dragging on the wall.
What'd you get?
18.
18. Okay. Well, Golden Raven doesn't seem to react to you heading up the stairs.
And out of sight.
Tsetseliya is also going to make sure she is definitely standing in front of Sarshan.
Okay.
Because she knows Sarshan's going to try to jump in front of her, and that is not an option right now.
Golden
You know
Raven says,
perfectly well, I am not going to sit down and drink tea. So I'm not sure what this is. Suddenly I am wondering if there's a trap over my head. Because she would know that I wouldn't come sit down and drink the tea. I would stand here.
Look up.
I do look up.
Okay, you
Is there
see
a trap?
Caliph creeping up the stairs. Well, the stairs. Now that you're sort of watching Caliph creep up the stairs, you realize that she's been creeping up those stairs for a long time, and she just seems to be spiraling higher and higher and higher into the air.
I'm gonna turn
Golden
back
Raven
to
says,
the
I
Golden
did
Raven.
invite you to come in. But I suppose there's no compelling reason for you to trust me.
No, not even one.
Right, well, you're here for the hourglass, I take it.
That's basically it. I can't
Well-
let you keep doing this.
Well, then you are welcome to come in here and take it from me.
Okay, so this is definitely a trap, like 100%. Well,
This
so
is very much like us.
yeah.
I could simply wait here, or you could just come in and get it over with.
I don't find this compelling. I feel like you're asking me to martyr myself to ? What exactly would be the benefit here when I do know how to get out of here and I can come back later?
World-shattering power
For me,
for you.
I don't want world-shattering power. That's not.
So you prefer I have it?
No.
Oh, well, those
I
are the
think
only
nobody,
two options.
literally nobody should have world-shattering power. I think that is definitely where I fall on that particular question.
I see.
Has Kayla's gotten anywhere? she just like treadmilling up the stairs?
Just continuing to go upstairs. Stairs keep stretching.
Does she notice it eventually?
No.
So your goal here is I come in, take the hourglass, and what? Absorb all of your power?
Yes. Or
Do
you
you
come
think
in,
I'm
or you
stupid?
come and give me your power.
Oh, I see. Fight to the death. We're doing that.
Well, we can do that if that's what you
Man,
prefer.
what happened to you that you're like this?
I have very few choices, Tsetseliya.
Well, Tsetseliya, I think you have a couple you're forgetting. Because this is...
Ask yourself this question. If you were in an impossible scenario, an impossible situation that had no escape, how long
this
would you
one?
how long would you try and escape?
I don't know. Are there snacks?
There is everything you can ever eat. And you are so hungry in the scenario.
So I'm going to make a guess what you're aiming at here. You're telling me that you have destroyed all these timelines, absorbed all this power, stolen all these other Tsetseliya's entire lives, but you're the victim.
I wouldn't call myself a victim exactly. I did choose to do all those things.
Is there anything, if I make an Arcana check to see if it is possible to teleport in this area, will I be able to discover anything? Or is that like...
Yeah, you can make a check.
I rolled a 1, so I have 7, so I don't know jack.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Dang it.
The
Well-
interdiction of the Emerald Hourglass will prevent you from leaving, the Gold Raven says.
I can't leave here.
Not until
I'm going
this
to
is
Eldritch
resolved.
Blast. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Emerald Hourglass and see what happens.
Okay. So you do have a pretty straight shot at it. Okay. You send in a blast of power.
25.
It strikes the hourglass. You see some of the golden sands turn. Some of the green sands get brighter green. Oh, how impressive! The Golden Raven says, and she extends her hand toward the hourglass and sends multiple Eldritch Blasts of her own. And you see some of the sands turn golden. She says, "We have been engaged in this struggle for time eternal."
You say that like I had... So here's the thing. I'm the one trapped in this, me and my friends.
Yes, exactly.
Tsetseliya is getting incredibly frustrated because this feels like a really... the kind of thing that particularly pushes all of her buttons.
Mhm.
Someone is wielding power over her
Mhm.
and telling her what she must do. And the main urge of Tsetseliya in this moment is, F you, I will not. And every door is closing, and it is just really annoying and frustrating.
Yep. With
And
your passive insight, you know that you know this about yourself, so that she obviously knows this about you. So
but
you
she
realize
thinks she's gonna win.
You realize that she is trying to provoke you into attacking her.
Which is literally the dumbest thing I could do right now. I'm going to try and plane shift us out of here. We have to link hands. Kayla, get up the stairs!
I'm getting there. Just a couple more steps. I'm almost there.
I can plane shift her. I don't want to attack her. I'm by myself. All that's gonna happen is I'm gonna get hit. And this is really annoying. I guess I attack her because I don't have another choice. And I don't like that. I'm having trouble finding something that makes sense to do.
All right, so you're at an impasse for a moment. Let's shift over for a second. So, the rest of you have been on a journey through folding and unfolding space, through fire, through ice, through crackling lightning. You see more things than you imagined as you travel. You can see memories, you can see other worlds, and finally, you find yourselves in the middle of the street in darkest Westgate.
Haven't missed this place at all.
Oh, Mirabelle. How's your chance to go get Lathaga?
Yeah, I do need to put a Mirabelle token on there, don't I? Okay. Yep, she scampers off amongst the buildings. Good luck.
So, we are here now. And what are we to do? Find Tsetseliya. I suspect that's the deal.
You can see somewhere ahead of you a massive, towering version of Briar House.
No.
Well,
And
we
you
should
can
use the
see
sanding
coils
stone.
of energy reaching up into the sky.
Stong hands Artemisia the sending stone, and he's gonna begin casting his Find Greater Steed. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to cast this, so in the meantime, you can figure it out. Tsetseliya did tell us where she was.
She said she was... What did she say?
I thought she said she was going to another plane with I don't honestly remember. I blame the Trask.
Did she say she was going to Briar House?
Hey, that seems like a logical place.
I mean, if Sturge could send us here and choose anywhere in Westgate, here we are right in front of Briar House. I wonder, it would make sense that Dark Tsetseliya, the Golden Raven, I mean, if that's where Tsetseliya lives in the real world, then...
Well, Briar House is mine. But she took Calith's wings, so I guess she could. Well, it's all of ours, but it's mine.
So you
Stong
hear
wants
a
to look
loud-
around.
You hear a loud sound, and the ground kind of trembles underfoot.
Is that the Astral Dreadnought? That's one of the things he wanted to look for.
You do not see the Astral Dreadnought anywhere. But at the end of a alleyway road ahead of you, you see a hulking monstrosity with crimson horns emerging from its head. It's just kind of slouching at the end of this street.
Well, who's that handsome fellow?
Is that you?
He turns and his face appears over his shoulder, and it looks just like Stong's face, except much larger, with red, like light, tracer lights coming out of its eyes.
Stong will do his customary greeting. Hello.
And the big hulking thing starts coming toward you.
Well, guys, I think it's not me mentally.
How much time has Stong used in his casting of the spell?
Which spell?
He's
Find greater
casting.
steed.
Oh,
Find
okay.
greater steed.
So, a couple things. One, when you traveled through this teleportation spell, you did end up getting an extended rest. Like your
Okay.
bodies feel rejuvenated and recharged.
Okay.
Secondly, how long does it take to cast Find Greater Steed?
10 minutes.
Okay, you've been here for about 1 minute. So,
So was there any objection to me using the sending stones?
No.
We
Um,
also have this thing coming at us. I think we better do something about this. You know, it's a
Walk
priority.
and talk. Walk and talk.
Yeah. Run.
okay, well, the first thing it's going to do is it holds up its hand in kind of a like reflection of what Stong did, and then it goes it just breathes this like stream of flame into its hand until it is like this ball of viscous fiery goop, which it then draws back to throw at you.
Yeah, we get out of the way.
Oh boy,
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Definitely gonna stop casting Find Greater Steed
Um,
and just run.
I can't click my character.
Yeah, I also can't click mine.
Really?
So
Okay, hold on.
yeah.
Let me
Okay.
just. Oh, yep, they're disconnected from you because I just dragged them in rather than imported them from a different. Okay, yeah. Let me just fix that real fast. Okay, Sturge should be good.
Thank you. Pardon me.
Artemisia,
Devils.
I don't know. When I dragged it in, it worked
Okay.
for me. But yeah.
Artemisia should be good. Well, it allows you to drag it in, but once it's there, you're not necessarily in control of it, which is weird. Okay.
Ooh, 19. Not bad.
Order these.
Nothing personal if we kill your double, I hope.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't. Think about Darkest Teenage Mirabelle.
this is really not the time to have conflicting feelings when someone's attacking.
Artemisia, you get to go first.
Okay. So that's casting telekinesis on herself and going up. I don't know if the mists are like upwards so that she has to avoid them, but she's going to go as high as she can.
I can't banish him. That might be the cleanest way to get rid of him, but
Okay.
that'll be someone else.
Stong.
Stong is going to polymorph into an owl and then fly up and
Okay.
over one of the buildings.
Okay. So like over here. Oh, you can't see that anymore.
Yeah, into the nether.
Into the darkness. All right. Now that you're higher up, you can see a lot more.
Yeah.
And you can see that sure enough, that it's Briar House up there. Okay,
That looks like
that's what Stong did. Okay, the devil gets to go, and what it is going to do is hurl that ball of fire in your direction, Sturge.
Not afraid.
Good. All right, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Right. How did that look? It is 26.
Well, that is a success. Are you a high enough level rogue that you have evasion?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so this ball of flame bursts near you,
Mm-hmm.
lighting these buildings on fire. But you manage to dodge out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
of this big blast of flame.
Hmm.
Artemisia, you are high enough up that it did not get you either. And Stong, you got the hell out of dodge, so it didn't get you either. All right. In Briar House, Tsetseliya, you are extremely
I'm standing
frustrated.
perfectly still, showing 2 rude gestures
Uh-huh.
at the Golden Raven.
And you hear this explosion.
If
from
I'm going
outside.
out, I'm going out the way I lived. Absolutely not bowing to unearned authority.
Sassy.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
No. You do not get the last word.
We could do this all day.
Could
She
do
pulls
this
out her
all
scythe.
day.
Let's just finish this.
I know you are, but what am I?
Okay. It's actually it's technically Sarshan's turn, but he's kind of waiting for Tsetseliya to do something.
Did we roll and did everybody roll initiative? Because I did not. I thought it was just the other side.
Let's
so
have you 3 roll fresh initiative rolls. I had it from the previous session.
oh, that's fine if you want to keep it. I
So,
can't even see my mini, so
uh,
but it's not on
Yes.
here actually. No,
right there.
there it is. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, the map was kind of shifted down. So,
Okay, I have 13.
all right.
are we all on
So-
the? Oh yes, fair. So
Yeah, I'm putting everybody on there. So,
Okay.
yeah, let's just have Sturge do his thing, and then we'll have Tsetseliya do it so that we maintain the initial
Okay.
order. Okay,
Okay.
Sturge, go ahead. Sorry, Aaron, I kind of like false started you there for a second.
Okay. Sturge needs to cast Longstrider.
Okay.
Yes, and so he does. And is there a passage through the flames to the right that could allow him to dodge in that direction?
Yeah, you can dodge through those flames and
Okay.
head off to the right.
Okay, so he's going to do 40 feet, 25, and he's going to go zipping around that corner
Okay.
to about here, and he's going to hide there with a bonus action. So let's just go ahead and see how well he hides. Just for fun. 26.
Oh, nice.
All right, so he's hiding with the 26 there.
Okay. Yeah, that big devil doesn't seem to know where you went. Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Tsetseliya, your turn.
Yup.
What you gonna do?
I mean, I feel like I have established that I know perfectly well that fighting her one-on-one is a bad idea. So I guess, and she's already made clear that nothing I do to take her or me out of this situation is going to work. So I think I keep making, as they put it, the ancestral halfling gesture.
Okay.
Because I said before, we should not attack her one-on-one. And I think I've established through the entirety of this campaign that Tsetseliya does not like being told what to do, especially by crappy villains. So I'm having a hard time choosing another option. I
So
could
the-
try to banish her, although I know her charisma is probably through the roof, so...
The front doors were locked.
Oh
Would
yeah, that's
spells
we're
work on
trapped
them?
too.
But would spells work out? Because if you can get Caliph, and Caliph can shatter the front doors.
You could try
Yeah.
to cover Caliph in some way. That's possible. You could try and delay her or distract her, or
I mean, I
Considered
She's gonna keep looping. Why don't you tell me about your childhood, Golden Raven? I already asked why are you like this, and she gave me a smug answer. So I feel like Tsetseliya is like, I'm not interested.
Sturge has. Can I back up for a second and add one thing?
Yeah.
Wait, I can't send. Oh, never mind. It's not a bonus action. I was going to send a message. I can't do that. Never mind.
Okay. Well,
Well, I have summoned David. I assume David is also trying to go up the stairs, but I also assume when I said get down here to Caliph, David would have heard me, and maybe David is not entranced by the stairs. So I will tell David to go. I will point David towards the doors because I don't think I should turn around and put my back to the Golden Raven. That seems like a bad idea.
let's have David make a wisdom saving throw. If he does not have
Okay.
his own saves, then you can make a wisdom save. Oh, okay.
Dang.
Did it work? Sorry, I clicked
yeah.
it too many times.
So I'm going to take that first one, which is a
That's fair.
13. Okay, so he heard you, and he is now on his way back down. It seems to take longer than it should. Caliph, you also heard Tsetseliya.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Hmm.
I hate doing this because it's gonna, well, no. I feel like some of my stuff changed from my previous Warlock build, and I will have to just roll with it.
Well, I mean, does
Hold
Caleb
this one
even
back.
hear that?
I will Misty Step to the other side of her, maybe,
Okay.
and see if I can just grab that Emerald Hourglass. Because if I'm holding it, I know I have a shield, because if she throws a spell at me, it's going to absorb it.
Fair enough. Okay.
So
go
that's the
ahead.
most intelligent choice I think I can make. I would like to try doing that.
All right. You grab onto the Emerald Hourglass. You can tell that there's a huge amount of power inside the Emerald Hourglass. Your research into it also lent you a certain degree of knowledge about the Emerald Hourglass. And you think that you could attempt to wrest control of it from its current wielder.
Okay,
Would you like to make that attempt?
sure.
'Cause, the Misty Step was just a bonus action, so you still have your actual action.
Okay,
And Rude Gestures is free action.
free action.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a charisma check. It's basically an opposed charisma check with her. Your charisma is currently
It's
through the
real
roof.
bad. Yeah,
So-
but I rolled crap, and I don't have any inspiration. So,
Okay.
16.
Okay. All right. So you slam against her charisma, against her will, and maybe Tsetseliya is expecting it to just wash her away, and just like it would be hopeless. It's like trying to crash against a mountain, but instead you hit it and you just hold there. It's like you're perfectly matched.
Which makes sense given we're the same person.
You realize that your charisma might actually be a little bit higher than hers. Possibly because she never found that book.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Doug. Probably
Excellent.
can't re-roll that.
Not
next
this
time.
turn. All right, Artemisia, you are
Oh, wait,
command
did-
and
Did
control.
Caleb get to go at all?
Oh yeah, maybe we skipped Caleb. We did skip Caleb. Sorry.
Caleb's just gonna
Caleb.
be walking up those stairs forever.
All right. Okay. So you heard Tsetseliya tell you to come back down. Do you want to try to get back down?
Can Caleb realize at this point that she's been walking for far longer than she should have been?
Oh yes.
Yep.
When you look down, you realize that you are just like hundreds of yards in the air.
Yeah, definitely gonna try and get back down. Just gonna
You-
close her eyes and try and get back down.
If you weren't a natural flyer, you would get vertigo. But you're going to close your eyes and try and get back down. Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
That is going to be a 23.
All right. Yes, you close your eyes, you take a step, and you find yourself in empty air. But as I mentioned previously, you do have wings, so you just kind of like float your way down, and you have got yourself out of the trap. You find yourself next to Sarsha.
Yay!
Where
Right here.
oh my gosh, she went in there.
Sarsha's just growling angrily.
Tsetseliya? Can Tsetseliya even hear?
A little busy! Actually, can I hear her?
Yes, you can faintly hear her voice.
I will shout back, a little busy.
Uh,
Over the
Golden
door of
Ravens-
our matched charismas. Wills, maybe?
Your matched will, yeah.
Is the Golden Raven's back to us?
Yes. Well, she is holding on to the other side of the hourglass.
Is this a door? Is there a door there, or like here?
I don't see where you're indicating.
There.
Basically to the room, to the Golden Raven's room.
Oh, no, that's just kind of an opening.
Is this an
Like there
opening?
are
Like a
archways there, but it's but there are
okay.
no actual doors there.
Gotcha.
Does Caleb have any more movement left, or did going down the stairs eat it all?
Flying down consumed half your movement.
Okay, I think Caleb can do this. She's going to run up and try and vampiric touch the Golden Raven.
No, all right.
Not necessarily because she wants to drain her, but to distract her, throw her a little bit. Or
Awesome. Go ahead
Caleb,
and
or
make
maybe
your
that's
roll.
not such a bad thing, but
Or does she save? How does vampire touch work? Remind me.
Kayla's hand turns to shadow and she touches the Golden Raven, and then she can try and siphon her life force.
Awesome.
It's
And
a
that requires an
melee spell
roll?
attack. Melee spell attack.
Yep.
So roll a
melee
d20, add your casting modifier to hit.
17. Wait, is that a 7? That's a 9. 19.
19.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's not quite enough to do it. You do get a hold of one of her wings, however, and her wings, when you first came into the so when you first came into Briar House and you could see her wings appeared to be golden and beautiful, but now that you have touched them and interacted with them, everything
Oh.
becomes dark around you, and her wings become skeletal, and you see that her perfect gold mask has that huge crack in it.
Oh, come on. Those are my wings. To, as like a bonus action or whatever, like, since I'm touching it already, just like try and rip the wings.
All right, 1 second. Gotta hold this forward here. Oh. Okay, yeah, and you are in the darkest Briar House. Okay.
Whoa.
So do all of us outside also experience this?
You're mostly focused on the devil Stong at the moment, but the Briar House itself just looks dark and foreboding.
But the rest of the world that we're in does not shift as
No,
they
the
have just
rest of the
shifted.
world does not shift.
Okay.
Everything else seems pretty normal. Okay, now it's Artemisia's turn.
Oh wait, so I couldn't do that?
No, you made the attempt to hit her and you missed.
Okay. Did it distract her any?
Oh yeah, it messed up the whole illusion that she had going. Like, she looks kind of battered and weakened at the moment. Not at her full strength. Much like Ruan said in the Undersea Temple. Okay. Artemisia.
So she's up in the air with telekinesis,
Mhm.
and she can't make Briar House, I don't think, whatever she does. So I'm trying to decide if she detours so that she's not directly above the Devil Stong, or if she just like, since she's high, she just goes. And I think that that's what she's going to try to do, is just as fast as she can up using telekinesis, going up here.
Okay. So you're swooping toward Briar House.
Yeah.
And as you go, you're just feeling powerfully connected with the air, and the wind is rushing past you, and you feel like this is right. This is exactly where you should be. Okay. Golden Raven gets to go. Keeping one hand on the hourglass, she is going to swing her scythe at Caliph. Okay, the first swing is going to miss. The second swing is going to hit an AC 21. Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Do not interfere. She does 20 points of damage to you.
Okay.
I assume you continue to interfere.
Of course.
Yeah.
And she puts her will against Tsetseliya's will. So I'm going to need another opposed check from Tsetseliya there.
Okay. 23.
Ooh, okay. All right. All the Golden Raven's will comes crashing against you, and it just breaks like a wave against your stone. You just poof, nothing. She cannot push you out.
You're not doing this.
Okay. It is Sarshan's turn. Sarshan, I think it would make sense for him to go attack the Golden Raven. Does that make sense? I think so. He's going to go and swing his sword at her. Okay. Yeah, he does hit her and do a certain amount of damage. His fiery sword crashes into her, and there's like this shield of energy around her, but the sword drives through and actually wounds her. Okay. Which makes it Stong's
Stong.
turn. Stong, the real Stong.
Okay, so I think Stong, having seen Artemisia go over to Briar House and he knows Sturgis somewhere to the side, he thinks about teenage Mirabelle somewhere out there. And at first he thinks about going to Briar House, but then he changes course and he swoops over towards the west, and he's going to attempt to land on Devil Stong's head.
Okay. It's pretty easy. He has a very, very large head, and you are a bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
you
he's-
land on one of his horns, or at least you're swooping toward one of his horns.
Yeah, as I swoop down, I want to turn back into myself, and I want to grab the mask, like as I'm like transforming back, and I want to
Okay.
see if I can just yank it off. I'm gonna try to pry it off.
All right, you realize that I should not have moved you like that. Okay, you realize that the horns are integrated into the mask. But yeah, you can certainly make an attempt to grab it. So I'm gonna need you to make an opposed strength check with him.
Just straight up strength?
I suppose athletics will also count. So yeah, you can do that you can do
Oh, for
athletics.
sure. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, 22.
Okay.
Your athletics is so bonkers.
Yeah, he okay. He shakes his head and you just kind of lose your grip, but you're still standing on him.
Okay. And he's gonna shout at him, before the end of his turn. Remember yourself. You love music. You're a stepdad.
All right. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, buddy.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
No!
He tosses you off. You land not too
Oof.
far away from him, and he towers over you.
Stong's gonna. Gosh, I'm strong.
This is the end of the path of strength. His strength is 26.
Oh my
He is
goodness.
literally as strong as he could possibly be
Oh my goodness.
without
All right.
becoming an even more powerful devil. And what he is going to do is he is going to lift up his massive, massive mace and bring it crashing down toward you.
Stong wants to throw his arms up and protect himself. Or no, he has a shield. He's gonna throw his shield up.
Okay.
Yeah, so shield,
All right.
brace.
For some reason, it just rolled damage, so I'm just gonna.
Just,
I'm gonna roll
yeah, just
attack. All right,
automatically
so
hits.
it's
All right.
that would be a 21 to hit. Does that hit?
Hits, yep.
Okay. He does 15 bludgeoning damage to you,
Okay.
as well as 15 fire damage to you. Now,
So
as I
15
recall,
halved.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
resistant.
so it should be a total of 22 damage that he did to you.
Okay, done.
That's not all, though.
Oh god.
He is then going to strike again with his mace.
This feels like in one of those infomercials. But wait, there's more.
All right, he rolled a 1 with the mace, so he smashes into the building next to you, setting it on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he is going to lean down and attempt to bite you.
Oh my god.
That's right. That's right, buddy.
Is this just a Taras in disguise?
No. 33 to hit you. I'm pretty
that
sure
hits,
that hits
yep.
you.
Oof.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. 19.
Okay. So, you take 17 piercing damage.
Okay.
You take 15 poison damage. And you are poisoned.
Oh, is that what my breath smells like? Oh god.
Devil Song has tasted many, many things.
Many forbidden yum-yums.
And
yes.
now he has tasted himself.
Oh my
Gross.
god.
Oh boy. Okay, so
Oh my God.
Right, yeah.
You came back at the perfect time.
The
Oh
world
my
shifts around
God.
Sturridge too.
Yeah, so much for that. Okay, so
all right. Well, and I'm sorry, Stong, but that's
There's
not
more?
all. Yes.
but wait,
Man.
there's more.
Maybe I should
You
join
know,
the
I
Golden
was
Raven.
getting the feeling before that Eric was really hoping we'd attack Darkest Stong.
Yeah.
And then we were like, now we're gonna bluff our way past.
And now I'm
I
taking
think
it out on
that
everyone
was-
else.
I think that
Right.
was the correct choice.
Holy
might have
cow.
been. All right.
Holy cow.
All the stored up aggression that he's now venting.
Yeah. AC 20. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Okay. You did not see this initially, but Darkest Stong has a tail, and he smacks you with his tail for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe I should join the Golden Raven. It seems like quite a bit of an upgrade.
Okay.
You always wanted to be strong.
Yeah,
now it
that's
is
right.
Sturge's turn.
Okay, Sturge. He's got a plan. He is going to cast haste using the Tome of the Stilled Tongue. That's a bonus action. Now he has 2 actions. So
Uh-huh.
he's going to use, he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 30 or 50 feet, but he's got, what do you call it? That thing.
Haste.
No, he's got long strider on, so he can go 40. So, and he's going to then use, he's going to dash, which
Mhm.
gets him to here.
You already used a bonus action to cast haste on yourself.
Oh, you're right. You can't do that. So he gets 2 moves though with the haste, right? Or no, just 1 move.
Just 1 move, but it doubles
Okay.
your movement speed. You know this, right?
Right, that's correct. I forgot. So
Your
I have
movement
plenty
speed
of
was
movement.
40
Right, I have plenty.
and
of-
now becomes 80.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get there, no problem.
Okay.
You
So
do need to stand in a space, damn it. All right, it's fine. It's fine.
Why start now?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean,
That's
it
right.
just doesn't make sense. Okay, so he's going to he whips out Mr. Whippy, and he's going to go to town on Stong's backside. Big Stong. So
Mhm.
just like remove that tail. That thing is so tacky. Bad choice, Dark Stong. Bad choice.
Okay. Go ahead and
Um,
attack.
All right, here we go. There we
Is it a
are.
booming whippy?
Oh yes, it's a booming whippy, and it goes like this. How do you do? How do you do? Booming whippy, 23. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 11, and then here comes the booming part. Oh, the battle binding. 13, so that's 24, and then the sneak attack. Assuming he has sneak attack.
Yeah, you can sneak attack him.
20, so 44.
Jesus.
Ugh! And he's going, and now Big Ugly Stong is sheathed in booming energy,
Yep.
and Sturge is has another attack. So he's going to do that. It goes like this. It's just whippy this time. You know what? I don't even have it
You're
set.
not
The
going to
offhand.
disengage and.
I thought I already used my
special.
I already used my bonus action.
Oh, that's
right?
true.
But
Oh,
well,
we have
Well,
haste,
the haste gives you an additional action.
right. So I can either attack or I could disengage, and I still have 30 feet of movement, so I could take an opportunity attack. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go oh wait, if I disengage, you can't do that. So 1, 2, 3,
You just pirouette through.
4, 5, 6.
Tumble under his legs.
There.
The horrors that you witness when you tumble between his legs.
Oh, hi,
I will
Sturge.
not describe.
Oh, hi, Sturge.
Even
Um,
I have limits.
You know what would be more fun? Can I just change that? He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
Sure. Why not? Yeah. Okay.
Is there fire here? Is that fire?
Yes. That,
Oh.
that building is on fire.
Okay. Can I spider climb slippers up this rubble?
Oh.
I thought you were
Okay.
going to say, "Can you spider climb the fire?" And I was like, "Well, maybe. Yeah, you can spider climb that rubble onto
Okay.
that roof if you want."
I'm gonna do that, and
With
Alright.
magic, anything is possible.
and just gonna crouch there like a gargoyle. How much farther up is he? What's the peak of that roof?
Well, that roof is about 20 feet high, and he is about 15 feet tall.
Jeez.
So you are above him,
But,
but
he
not
could
very
reach
much
me,
above him.
and he could reach me, is what you're saying.
Probably.
Okay. Well, I have enough
Alright.
movement. I'll go down to here. So
Tsetseliya's
I'm
turn.
hiding. I'm hiding on the other side of the gable. There, so he can't see me.
All right, Tsetseliya, you have one hand on the hourglass. Your friends are fighting the Golden Raven.
She's got her hands on the hourglass.
She's
Yeah.
got one hand on the hourglass, one hand with the scythe.
Okay. And I would like to keep working my will against her. Is that my action?
If you would like to spend an entire action to do that, you may. If you would like to spend a bonus action to do that, you may, but it's hard.
Okay. Well, I feel like that is the most important thing. So I will use my action to make that charisma check.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Ugh, that's a 15. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Hopefully it will be a good thing that I did that and
Okay.
not a lower number. Oh, great. It's a lower number. I rolled an 8.
Fortunately, you do. She is distracted by your friends, and her will is not as strongly focused. And you, well, Tsetseliya has been many things in her life, but one very consistent thing that she has been is stubborn. And your will is so strong. You are pushing her out of the hourglass, and you can see that some of the sand is green and some of the sand is golden, and the green is now rising up and has encompassed about 3/4 of the hourglass. The strands of power arcing off of the hourglass are still green/gold. You think if you controlled the entire hourglass, you would start taking control of those strands of power. Okay, that was your
Okay.
action. Is there anything else you want to do?
So I feel like this is a thing I would know. If I were to take, like if, for example, I were to Misty Step again, and I would take the thing I'm holding with me, but if she is also holding it, does the spell extend to her too? Because it seems like no, it's a one-person spell. But I don't want to teleport and find out that I left behind the hourglass. So if I don't know, I don't know. That's okay. But do I know that?
Make an Arcana check.
I rolled a 1.
Okay,
My Arcana is awful tonight.
do not know.
Okay, I'm not going to risk it.
But you do think that it might be a little bit dangerous to move the hourglass. Like, there's an immense source of power there, and it's collecting all the power from those streams. And if the receptacle were no longer there to catch that power, maybe something bad would happen.
Got it.
That's what you can determine based
Okay.
on the fact that your arms are starting to shiver just touching this thing.
Okay, then I am done.
Okay. That doesn't mean you shouldn't. Just means you're not sure you should. Okay, Kalith, your turn. Do you still have Vampiric Touch going? Did you make a concentration check when you got hit by that scythe?
I did not. I can make one now.
All right, please do.
Once I find my dice. Concentration is a wisdom?
Constitution.
Constitution. That's a 4.
Oh, okay. So your Vampiric Touch faltered as your concentration was shattered by a scythe nearly going through your head. You just barely ducked it.
All right. Well, you know, I can always try something else. Like,
Shatter? Is it shatter?
yeah, I was gonna say shatter. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm assuming Tsetseliya wouldn't want me to try and shatter the hourglass.
She hasn't said anything.
Tsetseliya, can I?
Just a little bit, I know. I feel like more up than down.
The
You didn't
DM.
see her do the spell on do the Eldritch Blast on it though.
I don't think she did, no.
A little distracted by the SI.
Although to be
Honestly.
fair, I don't know what will happen because that seemed to be a Tsetseliya Golden Raven kind of effect. Maybe for science, we should find out.
For science, it is.
Science!
All right. Casting shatter on the hourglass.
Why not? Okay. So, roll your damage. And remember, Shatter is a 10-foot burst, right? 10-foot burst.
That's right.
So I'm going to need Tsetseliya and the Golden Raven also to save against this effect.
Okay.
So what kind of save is it?
It is a Constitution 18.
21.
Okay, and I believe if you successfully save, you take half damage.
That is half damage.
How much damage does your spell do?
I wasn't casting it at full, so it's 5d8.
Okay. You weren't casting it at full because you realized that it's also going to hit your friend.
It was more just a test run, see if it actually did anything or not first.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Tsetseliya, I believe you take 11 thunder damage. The Golden Raven also takes 11 thunder damage. Okay, so there's this burst of shattering sound that lands on the hourglass. You see that the glass is scuffed and there are tiny cracks running through it.
Ooh.
So you can break it.
Several bits of sand start trickling through the holes.
Oh man.
What happens to the sand when it falls out? It's just sand?
Well, it's just drifting toward the ground.
Slower than normal sand.
Yeah, it's drifting more like a snowflake than like sand. Would you like
Speaking
to?
of snowflakes, burst of ice from the armor of Agathis, although it does not hit Kayla.
Okay. I don't think she didn't destroy the whole armor though. It's like 30,
No.
right? It's
25.
really high. 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, Artemisia, your turn. So you are flying toward Briar House. You heard a loud sound, like something exploded inside.
What about Stong's fight behind her? That's making a lot of noise. Would she see the damage that Stong took?
Oh yeah, you saw very clearly. Stong landed on Stong's head. Stong then threw Stong to the ground, took a bite out of Stong, pummeled Stong with his big fiery mace, almost collapsed a building on him, and he doesn't look super well. He looks kind of sickly actually, like poisoned.
Okay, so Artemisia is gonna call in Mitzi into her arms and kind of be like, "I'm sorry," and then be like, "Heal him," and kind of like throw the Tressum at Stong so that she can nose boop him for a second level cure wounds.
Okay, when you do that, the world kind of shifts for popping back into reality, the reality you were accustomed to. Okay. Mitzi appears.
All right, let's see if it'll be beyond all that. So is that the amount that it did? I'm trying to use D&D Beyond 20. Is that the amount that it did, or is that just?
That's the
healing.
amount that it would do.
Okay.
So it rolled 2d8 plus 5. It just didn't roll very high. Stong is healed 10 hit points. And I will put Mitzi on the field, and I will make Mitzi controllable by Rhiannon.
Stong recognizes that nose boop. He like turns around. And he's thanks.
Mitzi
Partner.
boops you again, but this time there's no healing. It's just, morale healing.
I feel emotionally better.
Okay. The Golden Raven turns on Caliph and says, "You fool, how dare you!" And then casts a very powerful spell at her. Caliph, I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save, please.
Well, what?
Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution.
Someone's
Sorry.
been playing Pathfinder. How
Someone's
dare
been
you?
playing Pathfinder, and it's not not happily necessarily, but
Nice.
Natural 20.
good for you. Good for you. Okay.
Very sincere, good for you. Thank you very much, DM.
The spell washes over you. You feel as though you are back in that cavern beneath Candlekeep, with the eyes of an elder god staring at you, and your flesh starts to harden, but you just exert your will and push it back, and the spell does not affect you.
She did the
Try-
evil better than you.
She tried to turn you to stone. Okay. All right. That only frees up a little bit of her will to attempt to re-exert control. So I'm going to need a charisma check from Tsetseliya, the real, better Tsetseliya.
22.
Oh, yeah, no problem. She makes no progress against you. All right.
I'm giving her the eyes.
Okay. Sarshan is going to smack her with his sword. Yep, he hit her a couple of times. You will never control me again. All right, Stong. You are at the feet of your worst nightmare version of yourself.
How high is his face from me? How hard would it be to like reach up or jump up and grab the mask again?
Very simple athletics check to do that. Because
Okay.
you are very tall. He is very tall. It would be an athletics check of like 20, which is very simple for you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Stong, from like the downward position, he is going to brush off Mitzi and then just burst upwards and try to grab the horns again on the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics roll.
Yeah, no
23.
problem. You grab the horns, and
He's
he
gonna try to tear it
raises
off
up his
again.
head, kind of like waving you around. Roar, and you're just riding yourself.
You gotta pick a better phrase for that, but yeah. All right, so he's
Yeah.
gonna try to like rip that mask off once more.
All right. So I'm going to need you to make an opposed athletics check with your
right.
devil double.
Let's go.
Better?
Wait,
Oh my lord! Hold on one second. I got inspiration. I'm gonna burn it. Why? Why can't I? Oh my god! All right.
The dice
22.
have determined that this is not going to work out for you, not quickly.
Yes.
All right, but you are still on top of him.
Yeah, he's
break it.
gonna struggle, with that mask. Struggle with Stong.
Okay.
is it so you have one action each round to try to do that?
I mean, I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action
So-
to do that.
Yeah. He's going to, continue to try to remind him of who he is. And he's going to pull out some of, like, this music from his pocket and then, like, wave it in front of his eyes. Look, our masterpiece that we were working on.
All right, here we go. I'm going to make him make a wisdom save. Okay, make a dexterity saving throw, buddy. All right,
18.
you hold on this time. He does not throw
Okay.
you off.
All right.
He is gonna pick up his mace and just bring it at his own head. So
Okay. Wow.
here we go. It's gonna be a 26 to hit you.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. So he does 7 bludgeoning damage to you,
Oh, wait.
7 bludgeoning damage to himself, and 20 fire damage to you.
Okay, so 10 fire damage.
Yeah, so it's a total of 10. Also, that poison that's coursing through your veins, that's gonna. Oh, dang! I clicked.
Do I
on
make a Constitution save against poison every round or something?
Yes, you're supposed to make a save at the end of your turn.
Wait.
You take an additional 30 poison damage.
Oh my
and you can now make a
word.
Constitution save. Fight that off.
My lord.
Man.
What have I been
You are
eating?
still
Oh
poisoned.
my God. What have I been eating? Good lord.
Stong, if you die again, we don't have a cleric to bring you back.
Well, I won't die.
I want to point out Sebastian knew Revivify. He never actually used it because he never needed to. And then you sent him into the witchy forest.
What were they supposed to do? Read his mind? He should have said, "I have Revivify, guys. Bring me along."
There's a flash
Well,
to a darkened forest somewhere, and Sebastian's like, you know what? Maybe I should have told them. Nah, I'm sure they got this.
It's
All
fine.
right.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, Pit Stong is going to attempt to mace himself again.
Mace himself? I don't
Just
understand.
hit.
He's got a
hitting it,
big
so-
mace, and he's hitting his own head because Stong is on it.
Okay. Got it.
17, does that hit you?
That does not hit.
Okay, well, he hit himself with his mace. Did 13 bludgeoning damage to himself. Okay. He is going to attempt to claw at Sturge, which is just kind of a wild swing. It's very unlikely that he's actually going to hit you, but we're gonna make an attempt. Well, okay. So 22 to hit you. Does that hit
Ooh-wee.
you?
I believe it does.
You're not going to cast shield or anything?
It wouldn't help.
Oh, I see.
Wee.
You take 14 slashing damage from this claw.
Okay.
Make a concentration check. DC 10.
Right.
Get the haste going.
I'm going to go ahead and use up my 11 portent.
Okay. All right.
So
So
that-
you succeed, no problem. Yeah, you saw that claw coming. Not well enough to dodge it, but you did
Right.
see it well enough to know that it was going to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. No one is. Yeah, he is going to make an attempt to hit Stong with his tail.
Let's go.
Yeah, 24 to hit Stong.
That's a hit.
27 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh wee. Stong is still up, but he is hurt quite badly. He's just clutching onto the mask.
Sturge, your turn.
Artemisia, can you banish this thing? This is not our fight, Stong. He's going to.
Sturge, there you go. Mixing up the sisters again.
Well, okay. I don't remember. I guess you're
I
saying
don't
that
banish.
You don't
Banishment
banish.
is more
No,
Tsetseliya's
that's
thing.
my
okay.
thing. That's
Okay.
always been my thing.
Okay.
It's like
Um,
my brand.
It is.
So. All right.
Man, what would Devil Stong be like in your cave of banishment?
Making a mess, I think.
it would probably become like
Oh.
a hot springs of banishment.
He would start tasting things. He would start just eating whatever's nearby.
All right. Well, Sturge is not going to be able to sneak attack because the guy knows where he is.
Well, you can sneak attack if he's threatened by.
Oh, that's right.
Ally.
That's right. It's been a while since I've played this guy. Seems like. All right, good. Then Sturge is going to leap down over here and slash down with a booming whippy as he lands.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
Hits. Okay, so it's 15 and oh, I see. And then the add 10 thunder. Got it. And so that's 25. Then the battle binding 37 and sneak attack
Oof, it's a pretty good sneak attack.
50.
Jesus.
Boom. Okay, so
One
then,
little stab, just boom, 50 damage.
and he's going to disengage
Uh-huh.
and tumble over here. Wait,
Go
now he
ahead
has
and-
he has
go
another
ahead.
action, right?
I mean, yes, which you can use to attack or to do a couple of like movement-based things.
No, I'm just gonna light this fucker up with the magic missile wand.
There's our one.
Just gonna empty
Good job.
it.
Good job, buddy. All right.
27 more damage, magic missile. You get.
Yes, I think technically you can do that because the haste would have given you the opportunity to. Okay, geez. All right. So, bolts of light just streak out and smash into this thing, putting little
77.
holes in him.
Oh
77
my
damage.
goodness.
Total round 77. That was
Oh,
not
nice.
bad.
Wow.
Good job. Good job.
Okay,
I love
Tsetseliya.
that sneak attack.
Tsetseliya, you
Yes.
are in a strong position with regard to the hourglass. Would you like to assert and attempt to take full control of it?
Yes, I will
Okay.
do that. Ugh, 13.
Okay, she manages to keep hold of it, but
Okay.
One of
did I
the-
do that?
one of the trails of power snakes its way into you and recharges one of your warlock slots.
Well, that's handy.
Mhm.
That was an action.
Yep.
That I did. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I have a bonus action that's useful in this case, aside from things that I have gotten an impression are not a good choice. So
You can spend your bonus action to attempt again to take control.
sure, I will do that.
All right.
22.
Hey.
That's much better.
Ooh.
Sure enough, you do manage to push her focus all the way out of the hourglass, and it turns totally green rather than golden. And there's this pause, this silent moment, and golden light just envelops everything, fills the room. And on that note, I think we'll take our break and we'll see what happens when we come back. So don't go away. Cue us up for 10 minutes. We'll all be back soon.
All right.
Hey, hello, I'm Matt. Welcome back to the final episode of Book 3 of the Westgate Irregulars. But before we get back to the action, Stephen has some books to tell you about.
A bunch of stuff, dice and a book.
Ooh.
Today we have two special giveaways. The first one is actually a double giveaway. The dice, Phoenix dice, and Norse Foundry dice. So
Wow.
one is a dice set and a tray, and the other, that's from Phoenix. The other is a mystery grab bag from Norse Foundry. So type in !enter into chat for a shot
Ticket.
at one of those. Are you sure?
Exclamation point ticket.
Ticket is
Ticket.
for
Ticket for
dice.
dice.
Ticket.
Enter is for
Ticket.
books.
Ticket.
Yes.
Okay. The second giveaway is also kind of a double giveaway because our very own Erin M. Evans is giving away 2 advanced reader copies of her next epic fantasy novel, Empire of Exiles.
Look at
This
that
one-
beautiful cover. Oh, man.
Oh, so good.
Oh, it's colored inside too. Oh, gosh.
So you, if you win this, will be one of the first to read it. To enter for this one, you type in !enter And also you can go, that's one copy. The other copy is on Discord. So if you go into giveaways and polls on Discord, you can follow the directions there for that and have
Click
a shot
the emoji.
at that one. Click the emoji. Okay. So
All these giveaways
yeah.
are open to anybody in the world for all of these.
Well, Kim Jong-un,
Yeah, he is disqualified.
maybe.
Vladimir Putin also disqualified.
Yeah, both of them.
But
Not
like
our stream, Putin.
basically anyone else.
We'll send
No,
them
Putin,
something.
if you're
We'll send them
watching,
something.
I mean, thank you. That's very nice of you. Get the fuck out of Ukraine. Oh, wait, that was two. Let's get back to the game, shall we?
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, golden light suffuses everything. Tsetseliya, you can suddenly perceive many, many things, countless worlds, countless timelines. Looking at Caliph and looking at Sarshan, well, when you look at Caliph, you see hundreds of different Caliphs, some with golden wings, some with bone wings, some who have become liches, some who have become beautiful, shining blade singers. You see every potential, every outcome that could be in her life. Looking at Sarshan, you just see Sarshan. Looking at the Golden Raven, you see so many potential outcomes that could be of your own life. You see yourself in the robes of a Wicklaren. You see yourself in steam-powered armor with cannons mounted to your arms. You see yourself just as yourself in your mismatched clothes, wielding your axe. You just see hundreds of different iterations of what could come to pass.
So looking at all this, I think Tsetseliya feels very overwhelmed. That's a lot for one person to absorb. When I look at it, do I have a sense of what the Emerald Hourglass does with this information? I'm also very curious as to why there's only one Sarshan. You muted yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. For a second, I thought maybe it was me. I thought your hand signs were saying, no, you. No one can hear you. Okay, so.
No, my internet blinked for a second and then I was
Got
like,
it.
so I missed most of what you said. Sorry.
Got it. So overwhelming. And she's holding the Emerald Hourglass and she's sort of looking at it and trying to discern what this power does. Like, if I can see all these versions, can I reach all of these versions? Or is it just the knowledge in the moment? And I'm also curious why there's only one Sarshan.
Would you like to try and reach out to those versions, those visions?
Maybe. Sounds really dangerous. Carefully. Is there any way to do this and pull back if I am accidentally? Nope. I'm going to trust the DM and assume that you have not set a trap which will destroy the whole campaign. Yes, I will reach out to one of these versions. The self that looks like me.
All right. 1 second. My internet is being weird again. So just give me one moment.
I guess in the meantime, thanks so much for the gift for the gift sub, SJ Magner. We really appreciate it. Didn't catch it at first.
Fantastic. Tanuki has a question in the chat. Where can you find book 1 and book 2 of Westgate Irregulars? Those are available under our Twitch videos or on YouTube if you prefer to watch on YouTube. They are handily organized.
Excellent. Hey.
Oh, good, you're back.
Thank you so much. All right. Yes. You start reaching out to one iteration of yourself. Yes, that's what you said?
Yes. The
Okay.
normal one.
Um,
Although I really am kind of eyeing that steam-powered armor job. That's interesting.
okay. That Tsetseliya, you reach out and you touch your shoulder. And sure enough, she turns and looks at you as though she was just standing there and you just reached out and touched her.
Okay. Is the golden raven gone when I do this, or
Well, all of a sudden you are somewhere
am
else.
I gone? Oh,
Yes.
great.
You
Great.
are standing in a grove of trees with your hand on the shoulder of yourself.
Dang it.
Yourself looks at you.
I'm
Oh,
just
very,
as
very
confused as
funny,
ever.
mother. Very funny.
Oh, is this a me that stayed with my mother?
Possibly.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
I'm not a
Um,
child anymore. I don't fall for these illusions.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna poke her. Not an illusion.
Ow.
Yeah. Have you ever... Man, what is the information that I get from an alternate version of me? Have you ever met a version of us that's wearing a mask like this one? And I pull out the golden mask.
Wow, that's a very strange question. Mother, are you trying to make
Oh my
these-
god, just forget the spear witch for a second.
Okay, I'll play along.
Yeah.
No, although that looks like Mother's mask.
I think I knew that. All right. Nobody from... I'm just gonna put this in your heads because you have not found us yet, so it may not have occurred to you for that reason. No one has actually said, hey, yo, the mask has a spell in it, so I have no idea my other mask has special magics. Anyway, okay, can I
This-
find my way back? Because this Tsetseliya does not strike me as hugely useful.
No, this Tsetseliya isn't wearing a mask. She's dressed in just kind of strangely mismatched clothes.
Okay.
They look very worn, as though they've been hand mended. And she
you-
looks at you and she's like, "Do I really look like that?"
Mostly. I mean, obviously, I dress much better, but...
Yeah.
It's Artemisia's influence.
That's right. That's right.
Do you have a scarf? No. You're a version of me that I guess never got left in Rashomon.
Oh no, I've been to Rashomon. Have you been to Rashomon?
Yeah, I grew up in Rashomon. Do you
Oh.
know Lazar?
Do I know Czar? Well, briefly. You see, as soon as I met that asshole, I kicked him right in the balls, and then I ran away.
Ah. Okay, so that worked. Cool. Were you 3 when that happened or older?
I was 3 when that happened. How did you know that?
Because I was 3 when I got left there, and I didn't kick him in the balls because I thought that would lead to me being dead in the woods. Also, I kind of thought he would be nice.
It did lead
So
to me
more
being
fool
dead in the
me.
woods, actually. But
Okay.
I got better.
Cool. So listen, I'm fighting a third version of us who's an evil chronomancer. Do you have anything to help with that, or shall I?
Oh.
Am I still holding the
Yeah, you're
Emerald
still
Hourglass?
No, well, you're holding her arm still.
Mm-hmm. But is the
And
Emerald
yes,
Hourglass on my other hand?
There's your hand is on the Emerald Hourglass.
Okay. So if you are not aware of any of that and you have nothing to help with that, I'm going to go back and take care of
Whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa,
because
whoa, whoa.
Guarantee you don't want that coming in on your business.
Okay, well, that's very nice of you. But what is that? She points at the
Mm.
hourglass.
It's a terrifying artifact that lets me travel through alternate timelines, it sounds like.
Cool. That sounds interesting. Do you need a place to rest or stay or something?
No, literally everybody I know is fighting for their lives in
Oh.
that other timeline that I mentioned.
I see.
And the perpetuation of everybody else's timeline. So I appreciate the offer, but I don't think I have time for it. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, well, I guess I can't stop you.
I'm so confused right now.
And then
but I'm
she
gonna
literally starts
follow what I
casting
do.
a spell at you.
Okay, then I'm gonna take my hand off her and get
All
out
right,
of here.
you're just vroom, pulled right
Yeah.
back to where the golden raven is in the.
Am I
Yeah,
always? I'm just gonna. Do I land there and there's the golden raven, there's Sarshan, there's Kalith, and I'm gonna be like, am I annoyingly cryptic? in this timeline? Did they say nothing?
Well, I don't know. Does anyone say anything?
I mean, 2/3 of them are you. I'm just gonna say.
Sarshan says, I find you charmingly cryptic.
You're not cryptic unless you have to be.
Yes, exactly.
That's cryptic.
Everybody,
Dude,
you're in the
just-
cryptic dimension. Everybody's cryptic someday.
Just
It's the
can't-
cryptic Westgate. Damn it!
Or is it?
All right.
Just can't win. So there's this the blast of golden light fills the room. Tsetseliya, this is me describing to Kayla's perspective. From your perspective, Tsetseliya just kind of vanished and then was there again. And the Emerald Hourglass is completely green. She seems to be in control of the hourglass. And it is at that point that the Golden Raven, who has kind of staggered away from the hourglass, is panting and heaving and says, "No, no." And she conjures her scythe again, and then she attacks you. So we are back to the battle. And this is the song I've been waiting like all season to play.
The Age of Aquarius?
No.
Oh my god.
Here we go. So, Caliph, it is your turn.
So
That's a good song.
Golden Raven start casting her spell already.
Yeah, the Golden Raven is casting a spell. But Caliph, you get the drop on her.
Is she like starting to gesture or point or?
Oh yeah, you can feel her drawing power.
So I mean, my question is going to be like, if Caliph goes and like drags her arm down, is that going to like redirect the magic away from Tsetseliya?
Possibly. Would you like to try and aid Tsetseliya to avoid being hit by whatever spell is coming?
Kayla's gonna start singing her funereal blade song as loud
Okay.
as possible, pull out her sword, and try and cut off the Golden Raven's hand, I suppose.
Okay. Okay. Great. Make an attack, please. Oh boy.
That is going to be a 23.
I mean, that does hit.
Alright. Alright, let's roll a little bit. So I haven't actually updated my D&D Beyond sheet.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is accurate anymore because it still says it's just a 1d8 plus 2.
I mean, yes, I believe that is accurate.
Okay. Well, then I do a 9.
Okay. All right, so you slash down, you hit her in the hand. She recoils, because that was a little painful. Anything else? Oh, you're doing your song, so I think that's all your actions, yes?
Song is a free action, I believe.
I think it's a bonus action to start the song.
Bonus
Yeah, I think it's
action.
bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Artemisia then. Artemisia. So there's this burst of light. You still see the trails of energy flowing out of the Briar House are still golden. You see Stong getting really messed up, but still clinging to to his evil devil's horns.
How messed up is
Sturge
evil?
disappeared. Who knows where
devil.
Sturge is?
How messed up is evil devil?
Probably at about half hit points.
Oh my.
Well, so
After you
Artemisia,
dealt 77 damage to him in one
He,
round.
there's like 420 in 2 rounds.
Yeah,
So he's
All right.
tough.
Artemisia. Sorry, I interrupted you.
she saw Stong get killed at one point before.
She did.
So
it was very
she does
traumatic.
not want that to happen again, light show aside, because she's sure the light show is bad, but she doesn't know how bad in here is Stong, and he's real messed up. So she's gonna swoop down to be next to him so that she can protect him if necessary.
Artemisia, you're so strong now.
I mean, you are. Okay, so you land, or you're kind of hovering next to him.
I'm
'cause
hovering
he's
next
up in
to
the
him.
air.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so she's also gonna heal him, really high level this time. So Cure Wounds at 4th. Let me just press that. There we go.
Cool.
Oh, thank
Hooray!
you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Is that it? That's it? Okay. Okay. It's the Golden Raven's turn. She is still focused her attention mostly on Tsetseliya. And what she does is she casts a spell which conjures a.
Oh my gosh, David's been here this whole time and I keep forgetting to use him. Sorry, go ahead.
He's eating popcorn. He's watching.
Conjures what looks like a sliver of blackness in the air.
Yep.
And then she sends it spinning toward you two folk, that is Sarshan and Caleb. I'm not
Does she have Blade of Disaster?
That is what she
Oh.
I just want to have a meta moment. I'm so angry because I want this spell for Tsetseliya so much.
just cast.
And
Well,
now alternate Tsetseliya has it, and that is some BS.
Can I just make a point? Why would she try and hurt Sarshan? He hasn't been doing anything to her.
oh, it passes past Sarshan and goes after Caleb.
Wait, so it doesn't actually do anything to him?
It doesn't attack him.
Doesn't it even slow the blade down before it gets to Caleb any?
It arcs around him and goes after Caleb. It's shaped kind of like a scythe blade, really. Anyway, so it's going to make an attack on Caleb. That's going to be a 23 to hit Caleb.
Actually, that doesn't hit.
Okay. And then the second attack is going to last be a 27 to hit Caleb.
That one hits.
That hit, yeah. All right. And what did I roll there? I rolled a 4. Okay. So that one. Oh, is going to deal 33 force damage to Kalith.
It's cool.
So
Good.
that blade cuts into you, and part of your flesh just disintegrates.
Whew.
I'm not so good.
How much total damage?
That was 33.
53?
Oh, 53, like total damage.
Yeah.
Okay, the Golden Raven just kind of like shifts over to the side, and then she casts a spell at Tsetseliya.
Am I back at this point, or am I still?
Oh, you're back.
Okay.
Yeah, you have reappeared. You were only gone for like a split second.
I will be
as
honest.
much as anyone else could tell.
Got it. I was not clear if I actually went anywhere. Okay.
Okay, and at this point, you are going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
All right, so she points at you, and a wave of just black doom strikes you for 68 necrotic damage.
Boo.
Do you take that fully?
I take most of it, but some of it gets eaten by the armor of Agathis.
Ooh.
Yeah, she did cast Finger of Death on you. Yes.
It
Okay.
does not it oh man, I don't actually even know what finger of death would feel like, but I think that cold, like chill of the grave spreading through your chest feels very appropriate.
Right. Yeah, it's like your internal organs in your body just start shutting down. Like she just blows the life out of you. But she didn't kill you with that blast, so good.
Silver linings.
Okay, it is Sarshan's turn. And he is going to go over and attack her again. And he says, "It's me! Me you must fight!" He did hit her one time. The other time she manages to duck out of the way of his blade. She just kind of snarls back at him. Does not reply. Okay. And then it is Real Stong's turn.
So Real Stong at this point has been trying his best to wrestle the mask away from Devil Stong. But after that didn't work twice, I think he's going to try a new tactic. His experiences in the other dimensions and in the hells has impressed upon him, like there's like a certain part of him that's like he's been repressing this whole time, and he unleashes it now in the form of a Tensor's transformation.
Oh hell yeah.
So he's gonna basically just go like Super Saiyan mode, like his dark hair that's like laid down flat against his shoulders just like fly up in all directions and just spikes out in like a large bush of hair, like a spiky bush of hair. And you see like the twin glows of like these musical notes in his eyes as the veins on his muscles just pop and his muscles just bulge out. And he gives him 50 temporary hit points, which he desperately needs right now. And then he's going to take that sword that he has, and he's going to try to just attack the mask directly with it.
Okay.
So how do you want to do?
Just make an attack roll.
Okay. So Tensors gives me advantage on my melee attack.
Yep.
So the first
Oh, you definitely
34 to hit. Okay.
Oh yeah. You definitely-
Okay. So that is going to be... Man, I tried programming all the damage in there, and I think it's going to be...
That's 40.
Yeah, just about. Oh, and the reason why I could get an attack after I cast a spell is because I'm now level 14, and Valor
Right.
Bards get a feature where after you cast a spell, I get to add an attack afterwards.
So you
So
just
it smashes into the...
smash your sword into that mask. A huge crack just splits right through the mask. It hasn't broken off, but you significantly damaged it.
Yeah, he's gonna say, I tried to do it the nice way. And that'll be the end for Stong, but he's gonna keep holding onto that horn.
Okay. Yes, Evil Stong gets to go. And let's see. Okay. So that was a majorly intimidating move. But Evil Stong is out of his mind with rage. And what he's going to do is he casts a spell, and this curtain of flames extends around you. Basically sealing you inside there.
What about Artemisia? Is she on the
Oh, no,
outside? Or...
Artemisia, you are also inside the wall.
Oh, okay.
And So there's this. There's now a wall of fire around you. It's opaque. You cannot see through it. When the wall appears, each creature within its area make a dex save. So I need both of you to make a dex save. I also need Mitzi to make a dex save.
Oh, what does Mitzi roll? Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. Just roll a d20.
15.
Okay. Mitzi rolled an 18 on the
Hey.
d20.
All right,
So.
Mitzi.
Nice.
Mitzi sees the flames appearing and just dives back under Artemisia's cloak. So let's see. That could have been worse. Artemisia, you take 21 fire damage.
Okay.
Stong, you also take 21 fire damage, although I think you are resistant to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Evil Stong has imprisoned you inside this wall of flames.
Oh, he thinks we're trapped with him? He's trapped with us.
Okay. So, on that note, it is now Sturge's turn. Okay, Sturge, there's a wall of flames there.
How tall?
It is. Let's see. I just had this open. Dang it. All right. Oh, no, I put it in the chat. That's right. It is 20 feet high. So if you go up on that building, you could jump over it.
Yeah, that's not my jam. Getting stuck inside of a bubble. I can't disengage. I think 2 against 1 is going to be okay. It's got to be. We've got to stick to them. Sturge is thinking we've got to focus on the Golden Raven. He just saw,
You hear angry shouting from inside that building.
and didn't I just see golden light flood
Yep.
through the doorway?
Yep.
Okay. He's going to shout.
All the windows lit up with golden light.
Yeah. He's going to shout, I'm going in the Briar House. And he's
Okay,
going
so
to,
you dimly hear through the flames. I'm going in Briar House.
and he's
Yeah.
going to go. Now, what I need to know when I get to this point is, I forget, Sturge would know, but what can you reveal this area, this part of the map that's sort of blacked out? I can't. Is there another way in that room, like over here, where there's this?
All right, I'll just reveal all of Briar House at this point. So what's over here is just like a broken, big pile of rubble.
Can I go over it to get
Um,
in there? Like if I go around.
Don't
to
you
here-
have like fancy elven boots so that you run up walls and stuff?
Here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you should be able to go over rubble, right?
I mean, you could. The hourglass has also blown the roof off of this room, so you could go over and down.
What I mean is,
I mean,
This
there's
what-
also this blade
yeah,
of black.
that's what I'm talking about. I gotta stay well away from that thing. Actually, I can't really unless I'm gonna have to Misty Step past that thing. So I'm gonna do this. I get to here, and I'm going to Misty Step, bonus action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a second. No, I have a better idea. Oh yes, this is quite a good one, really. Yes. Sorry, Sarshan. I'm gonna flash burst her. Wait, 10-foot radius, so that would actually get Tsetseliya too, wouldn't it? No, can't flash burst.
You don't have to center it on her.
I do.
Right.
It has to be centered on a creature.
Oh, got it.
So no, I'm gonna have to do my Misty Step
I mean,
and
do what you need to do, man.
nah. Well, the thing is, she'll be blind for a round. That means she can't target anything with her spells. But it would also mean you're possibly blind for a round. So, yeah, he's gonna go like this. I like this. He's gonna go here, bink. Actually, here, sneak attacker with a booming whippy, and then
Okay, I want to point out one thing. When
yes.
you go up there,
yes,
you see that high above you. So there are like pillars that were part of the house.
yes,
chained to one of the pillars is a figure up above you, like
What?
5 or 10 feet above you,
Like hanging
like a cloaked figure that's like chained to the pillar.
up high.
Yeah.
I kind of get what you're saying. Like second floor pillar. So they're 10 feet above me. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Like
they're
20 feet in the air, which
Yeah.
makes them 10 feet above where you're standing.
bound,
Yep, by chains.
restrained. Do they have a mask on?
No. They do
Okay.
have a very low hood over their face.
Do I recognize?
They have
Do they
little
have a
wisps of
nose
silvery hair
sticking
coming out of
out?
the hood.
What kind of hair? Silvery?
Little silvery?
Probably Shay.
Huh. Okay. Do they look conscious?
No.
Okay. All right. Sneak attack.
On the bound figure?
No.
I love how Steven's just like, oh, strange figure. Okay.
Okay, whatever. On to the battle. Yeah.
I got one. He's very focused individual. Okay, 23 does 21 damage.
Okay, she casts a shield, and your strike does not hit her.
Ooh.
Okay, well I have a second strike, and I'm gonna use a.
Do you have a second strike when you cast a spell?
With haste?
Oh, haste, yeah. So this is
Yeah.
an attack, but not an attack spell. So you could just make an actual normal attack.
Exactly, and I'm gonna foresee the roll as a 16,
Oh,
so it'll hit, presuming that
I don't
the
know.
26. Well, I think it's plus 11, so 16 plus 11, 27.
yeah, that hits.
Okay, so do I use the same
Not by a
roll?
lot,
Or
but it does hit. Yeah, you can
Okay.
use the same damage.
Oh no,
roll,
I'll
it's
do
fine.
the same. I'll do a different one.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so it's 12 and 12, 24. Plus battle binding 11, that's 35. And sneak attack, here we go. Only 14. So what, 44?
Okay.
And so let's see, I used my bonus action, I used both actions, but I still have my movement. And so I'm gonna, if she wants to swipe at me, she can. Has she used a reaction? She already has. Ha ha ha! I'm gonna go this way, around here.
Okay.
Just off the map? Yes. No, I think it just
Into the
blacked out, but that's
void.
hilarious.
When you
Where'd he
merge
go?
with all your Sturges, yeah, you're there to be like a god of liminal spaces.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Well,
there we go. Did that hurt her? Or
Yeah,
did she?
it definitely
okay.
hurt her.
Great. He really
Okay.
twisted the blade as he pulled it out.
Tsetseliya, it is your
Okay.
turn.
So,
Is she concentrating on anything?
What, the golden
the
raven?
Golden Raven?
Yeah, because she just got hit.
She is concentrating on that black blade of disaster.
Oh,
Heyo.
how unfortunate.
No, she made her check them.
Ah, poo.
All right, Celia,
So I'm holding the Emerald Hourglass.
you have one hand on it. Yeah. It seems
okay.
to be like attached to the table.
Okay. Do I get the sense that if I take my hand off of it, I am leaving an opening for her? I don't know that I entirely understand how this Battle of Wills has
Okay.
manifested.
So there's a trail of energy leading from the hourglass to you.
yeah.
Like now that you are the master of the hourglass, you can see the energy. There's a big trail of golden energy flowing from the hourglass into you.
Okay.
And there's a trail of golden energy flowing from the hourglass into her as well.
Okay.
So you have a couple of suggestions. You could try and disconnect her from the hourglass.
Do I have any sense of how to do that?
You could draw on the power of the hourglass to empower yourself. Although
that
it looks
mean-
like the audience is empowering you quite a bit.
Does that mean pulling on, when you say use the power of the hourglass, is that drawing on those alternate realities, or is that something else?
Make an Arcana check.
I know how it's 18.
You're pretty sure you would be siphoning power from other timelines.
They don't need them.
Okay. So, like, I have to become the Golden Raven, the thing that I have been explicitly terrified of, in order to stop the Golden Raven from being the Golden Raven.
I mean, that is an option.
I'm going to try attacking her with my battle axe instead first. Except also, okay, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because why not? All right. So I will move my little token over here so I'm close enough. Because I know you're gonna ask. And that's the 28. And for the first one.
So, sorry, I tried to increase my volume. Am I sounding better?
I can hear you.
Sure.
But I
Good.
think the
Great.
question is, can the audience? So
Well,
at
I wouldn't
28,
know that. 28. Yeah, you hit her with the battle axe for sure. It cleaves right through her shield.
okay, then I would like to, first of all, I will hit her. And then since I was so kindly given back some spell slots, I would like to just go ahead and use an Eldritch Smite.
Oh my god. Okay.
So that's going to be a D8
yeah.
of force damage plus another 5 of those of just damage, I guess.
It's also force damage.
Oh, it's also force damage. Why
So
does it
that's
say force damage? Okay, anyway.
68
So
force damage?
68 force damage.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she will be knocked prone.
Bam!
And then
Nice.
All right.
I have another attack.
All right, let's see the force damage.
$32. So 32 damage from the smite, 16 from the spirit great axe that is in. I don't know if this is imbued with the power of my mother or if it is actually her spear that I have reformed, but one of those.
That black blade of disaster that was coming for your friend there winks out of existence.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
And I am going to do my second attack. She's prone now,
Yep.
so does
you have
that?
advantage. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. No, roll it with advantage, D&D Beyond. I'm asking you a very simple thing. There we go. I am, as I'm doing this, going to say to her, you made this happen. It didn't have to be like this. Ugh, not a great roll. 22. Great bonus.
22 is just gonna smash into her shield. It's not gonna actually damage her, but like the pressure keeps her on the ground. Right? Like she's straining to hold it back. She said, "It has to be this way." Kayla, it's your turn.
Literally does it!
All right, Kayla.
I am going to get into a last word fight with myself. That is exactly the brand I am.
Yes.
So what is happening with the hourglass right now?
It's over on the table,
That's it?
glowing brightly. It was entirely green, but it is becoming golden.
Ah,
slowly.
shite.
Wait. But Tsetseliya is winning.
Oh,
Very
I forgot
slowly.
David again. Can
Yeah, what do
David
you-
please come attack because he's
He's
been
like-
waiting so patiently to be helpful.
He's been eating so much popcorn.
He's
in the
on his
background.
second tub of popcorn.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
all right.
so Caleb is like,
so-
oh wait, David, go ahead.
David finally got down from the stairs.
Okay, so
And he's
David
like,
is
I'm here. Wow.
going to face step up. And when he appears, he will be. Let's stick with fuming. Okay, and so.
Wow.
God almighty, why is this so complicated? Spell attack modifier to hit. Okay. So he is going
Who's this
to
little kobold?
attack with his little axe, his cute little axe.
Cute little axe.
Because David is like sort of a red cap, but with a defleshed fox's or coyote skull. I haven't asked. It seems rude.
Yep.
Okay, so that is a 19 to hit.
It might just be his head. Who knows? He does have advantage if you want to roll with advantage. Because she's prone.
Okay. And he is a 5th level spell, which means he gets to make 2 attacks, I think.
Oh boy.
Half the spell level rounded down. Yeah, okay. All right, so that one wasn't better.
Okay.
So the first one was a
19 does not
19.
hit.
Okay. And then I will just roll both at the same time. since
David
she's
wants
down.
so badly to be helpful. He's trying so hard.
He does. Okay, and then this one is gonna be yikes, terrible, real terrible. Yeah, the higher one is an 11. So David is just like Oh, nah, he's got stacked advantage. That doesn't do anything. Because I said he was fuming, which means he gets advantage on the
Oh.
attack. But
Okay.
so can he be Trixie instead?
Sure.
Okay, it fills a 5-foot cube of magical darkness around it. He's standing right next to her. So
Okay.
her face is in the dark.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
She is shrouded in darkness. Okay. Artemisia. So you're inside a wall of fire with 2 Stongs.
Wait, Caleb.
Caleb.
Did I miss Caleb again?
Well, Caleb
Yep.
said, David,
Oh
after
yeah, that's
you."
right. Because it was going to be Caleb, and then Tsetseliya had David to do. Okay, Caleb, your turn.
One more shot at shattering the hourglass, but center it here.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Uh,
Center it on yourself.
We're gonna go full.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let's see, what is Caleb's full shatter?
Oh my goodness.
Ha ha ha, 98.
Wow.
98. Jeez. All right.
No.
No, it's an object. It takes maximum damage from your shatter.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
That's true.
72.
So if it's 72, okay. All right. There's a massive crack spreading through it, and you see sands filtering out, and they're more like snowflakes than like ants, like I said. A couple of them float toward you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Unless you're curious, you want to inhale one.
Taste a snowflake. What could go wrong?
Okay, you avoid them unless you don't want to.
Hmm.
I'm kind of, but I feel like this is a bad idea. So let's do it.
You let the sands land on you.
Yeah.
On your tongue.
Okay. You immediately have flashes of other places, other times, other Kaliths. A moment when you were happily with Aiden, then another moment when you were killing Aiden because he had attacked you. And then an agonizing moment when your wings are just burning with pain, and you look back and you see just these stumps, these bone stumps coming off your back, and Tsetseliya, or the Golden Raven, is standing next to you, saying, "Ah, yes, these will work nicely."
Hmm.
Okay, now it's Artemisia's turn.
Okay. Well, she wants to try to use Dispel on the Wall of Flames.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's a great idea.
well, I won't upcast it just yet.
That is a very good idea that Sturge did not have. He could
Okay,
have.
so you're
you
just
thought-
casting it at third
Oh, you
level?
also have Dispel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay. That is a 23.
Nice.
Yes, you do dispel the,
Yeah.
the wall of fire.
Nice.
Oof.
And
That
she's
didn't last.
she's gonna try to grab like the back
Oh,
of like
hold on,
Stong's. Oh,
1 second. Just gotta check something real fast.
She's gonna drag giant Stong with her huge strength.
no, the
Yeah.
smaller Stong.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you're
what I
gonna
mean.
drag me? Why you drag me? I got this. We got
Drag-
this. We got this.
Okay, all
I'm
right,
so.
you're fine. We're fine. Go on.
Okay, so she wants to try to grab the back of real Stong's collar, and be like, "Tsetseliya needs us," and try to like. I have no idea what's gonna happen because she has strength, but like
Strength of
her
19.
telekinesis can only
Whoa.
hold so much. But
Interesting. Stong's gonna yell back, "Teenage Mirabelle needs a dad!"
Oh.
I'm trying to save it. So let's go. Let's do it. You
All right.
yank me, I'm gonna
So
resist.
yeah, Artemisia. Okay, you're gonna resist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he always rolls
It's like
badly
Super
on
Saiyan
these.
mode. Yeah,
All right.
exactly. I
All right.
guess.
All right, Super
Bad
Saiyan
roll,
Stong.
bad roll, bad
Roll
roll.
your athletics.
Oh
32,
no!
let's go.
so
Wow,
A
he's
19
got
will give
the
you a
good
plus
roll
4.
that time.
pardon?
Yeah.
A 19 strength gives you plus 4.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's a 13.
Yeah. So you are pretty strong and you're pulling at him, but he has
Okay.
force of all those muscles and stubbornness and drive to do the right thing. And you do not pull him away.
I think Stong's gonna yell back at her, "We need the Emerald Hourglass also." Or I need it anyways. If you need to go to Tsetseliya, go now. It's okay. He gives her the nod.
She doesn't
Nod.
believe in the nod anymore. You nodded before you died, man.
Mm.
But
Yeah, you kind of burned a bit of your credibility regarding the nods.
Good memory. I don't remember that.
Well, I don't know if he literally did, but that's how
It
Artemisia
feels.
remembers
It feels like.
Feels on brand for
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let's see. That's not gonna work. Yeah, it's her turn. She just has to do something, and I'm trying to figure out what she's gonna do. Because this
Oh, the
is an
Golden Raven.
unexpected situation for her to be in. She did not
Oh, my
anticipate
mouth
this.
got all wiggly.
So what you're saying is she takes a turn to lie there and think about her life choices and not do anything. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
No, she's gonna cast Circle of Death instead.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
What's that?
So
I guess that's a good alternative.
Yeah, it's a pretty good alternative. All right, so this burst of black light appears there and just ripples out in this wave of death. And
Wait, can she see?
It doesn't
her
matter.
head
She
in
just
blackness?
she
Wait.
just kind of targeted the room. She's gonna hit everything in the room,
Yikes.
Including herself?
including herself.
Oh wow.
And so I'm gonna need each of you in that room, which I believe is everyone. No, that's not true. It's just Caliph, Tsetseliya and Sturge.
No, Sturge is hiding behind a wall outside.
It just walls do not stop magical death spells.
They
What?
don't stop fireball. They don't stop circle of death.
That's right. That's right.
It
Make
goes
Constitution
around
save,
corners.
buddy.
Stupid circle of death.
However, when you were this close to Sarshan, you all gain +4 on your saving throws.
And what is the save? Con?
Constitution save. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to foresee this one
Okay.
with a 16. So I'd have a 22.
Okay. No, you
A
all.
+4
Yep,
is
you
a
all,
23.
You all succeeded on your saves, meaning that you take only half of the damage. So
Oh, is that something evasion can work or cunning
Nope.
dodge?
evasion
Okay.
only works against dexterity-based things.
Okay.
Uncanny
Generally
dodge though
speaking.
could. I think.
Uncanny dodge could work, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll do that.
I was only
Wait.
22 damage, and since you all made your saves, you only take 11 necrotic damage.
Hey. I was prepared to do something, but I might just soak that, so.
Yeah, I think I might soak that too. I'm not going to use that. Well, why wouldn't I? It's a reaction. Yeah, I'll use it.
Wait, it's necromancy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have resistance to necromancy.
Resistance to necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
All right,
Yep.
so then you only took 5 damage total.
Mm.
Okay. And otherwise, she is going to just kind of, well, she stands up and she's panting and heaving and still trying to fight. Okay, it is Sarshan's turn. Like, logically, I think Sarshan would keep attacking her, so I think he's going to do that. It's like, we almost have her. Almost have her. One of his attacks hits, takes a little bit more damage. She is still partly shielded. Like, she conjured another shield.
Mm.
Okay, Real Stong's turn.
So real Stong is going to just shake off Artemisia's hand, and he's gonna snap at her. Go to your sister. I've got this. And then he's going to attack the mask again twice more. So one of
Ooh.
them
That
is going
definitely
to
hits.
be 32.
Yep,
The other attack is going to be a 24.
yep, those both hit.
First one's damage.
Jeez, man.
I'm pretty sure it's the 16 plus the 17 plus the 14, so that's 47. And then the second one, because I think it shows me the two-hander also.
Yeah, I believe that's the case.
So then the next one is 11 plus 13 plus 18, which is going to be 24 plus 18, 42. 42 plus 47.
All right, you
89.
smash your sword into the mask once, and then twice, and shatter it. That mask is annihilated. And
Please
you
tell
are
me you're back
face
to your
face-
senses.
You are face to face with yourself, a twisted, devilish version of yourself, who shakes his head, confused.
Nice.
All right, he hesitates, just stares at you.
Finish him. Kidding.
Remember. Remember who you are. Some Lion King line, sorry. Yeah.
Hey, he says, his voice deep and rumbling.
Stong's gonna say, jiggle. Okay, I think we're good here, Artemisia.
You,
Nice.
you are the one. It is too late for me.
Don't say that. We would never give up, right?
I have been freed of the Raven, but my pact with Glazia remains.
Oh, what do you need to get rid of that? Just the Emerald Hourglass, right?
Destroy it.
Oh,
Stong Makuk. Barrel chested. Barrel wearing. Very hairy.
Hair.
Then he is going to push past you. Unless you want to stop him.
I will. I'll stop him with one hand and I'll say, wait. You go make up for lost time with Teenage Mirabelle. I got us.
Glazia will
Buddy.
come to get me in moments. I must have my justice. She must be crushed.
Shh. By she, I know that he means who.
He means Tsetseliya.
Oh.
His Tsetseliya.
Whose turn is it? Is it Big
It's-
Stong or
it's
Little Stong?
Big Stong's turn.
Oh, right.
he's-
Okay, sorry.
They're just having a moment. Little
Yeah,
cutscene.
sorry. I just was confused by the image because it's Stong and yeah, got
Right. Although,
I-
if you see, it's slightly different from Stong. Like the eyes have red, and the background is red, and the colors are just a little darker. And
it. I
more
see.
premium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, I made that modified image like a year ago.
Well done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm still gonna just ask him to leave and then spend
Okay,
time.
make a persuasion check.
All right. Oh boy, a 9. You know what? I have an inspiration. Let's do it. Please be better.
Do it.
19.
Hey.
Thank you for the inspiration.
Okay. He stops. He looks down at you. He says, "Yeah, you're right.
We choose family, always.
Family, always." And then he
Always.
turns and just bounds down the street, going, "Mirabelle, Mirabelle!" And he crashes through a couple buildings, and they light on fire.
Oh man, Stong's gonna turn to Artemisia. He's gonna be like, "Am I like that? Don't answer that. Let's go."
You're not as tall.
Okay, that's it.
Sturge.
Okay, so Sturge lost his haste spell because of concentration from the damage. So he's going to just go ahead and cast it using a spell slot because he's fond of it. And if I remember correctly, when the round he casts it, the round he casts it, he is able to act.
Yeah, you get that bonus action, although it is limited in what you can do with it.
Oh, just a bonus action, not an
No,
action.
no. I mean,
An action.
an
An
extra
action.
action.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So what
Sorry,
he's
that
going to
wasn't clear.
yeah, that's all right. He's going to run past here. He's going to say, "It." What did she say? She was saying, "It's too late for me." Wasn't that what she was saying?
No.
No.
Said it has to be this.
Yes, it does. You've made bad choices, and you're a bully. And so he's going to slide that sucker through the back of her neck, and twist it
Whoa.
on the way out. And
Don't know that I like how much like passion you're putting into
this has
murdering
been
my double
this has been coming a long time.
in front of me.
No, this has nothing to do with you. As strange as that may sound. 23.
Check.
23 will not get through the shield.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
With the shield, her AC is 25.
Okay.
Goodness.
Okay.
So
So
you're just barely not making it.
right. All right, so I no longer have.
You were about to take great delight in that, and you're just
Oh, it just went right past her neck and right back. Yeah, maybe I clipped the lace on her collar. All right, so he's then going to.
Okay. This is what I'm going to say. So you're trying to stab. And
Yeah.
she just like the shield slowed it enough that she moved her head, and you hit the rim of her mask,
Oh,
upsetting it.
tink.
And
Nice.
so now her mask is askew, and you can see under that mask. Since I think it's going to be Tsetseliya's turn, unless Sturge, you have more that you want to do.
No, yeah, I got more I got to do. I have a bonus action,
Yes. What are you going to do with it?
and I have movement.
Okay, cool.
The bonus action, I don't believe I'm actually going to use it for anything. So instead, I'm just going to use the movement. Do I see her face underneath? Does it look like Tsetseliya?
I mean, you don't see her face because you're behind her.
Oh, right. Okay. So I knock it a little askew, and I
Just
end
want to
up.
jump over her and stand next to Tsetseliya.
Oh no, no. I'm a little useful if I'm alive. So I go here and I hide there, and
Sturge
that's
special. Got it.
yeah. I mean, the reason.
Are you taking the hide action?
Oh yes, I'm
So I'm
going.
guessing you didn't disengage.
No, she already used her you know what reaction.
Cast shield. Yeah.
So I'm just thumbing my
Just
prodigious nose at her. 26 for stealth.
okay, cool. Yeah, Sturge disappears. Tsetseliya. Beneath the mask, Golden Raven looks very much like you. Somewhat older, very tired. She has deep dark circles under her eyes. She
Oh,
has this like bloody half-healed wound along her mouth where Skaha stabbed her with her spear,
just be bad dental hygiene.
and there's blood leaking out of her mouth, and she looks just like her face is twisted with hate and something approaching religious ecstasy. Like fate is coming together, and she is just vibing with it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Sick
So I briefly see Sturge. So I know you guys are here, but he disappears again. And part of me is like, did you find anything that could help us here?
dog. Oh,
so
hi, Tia.
maybe I shout that. But not knowing anything else and feeling pretty rough myself, I think the only answer I have here is to seize the Emerald Hourglass. And I hate it so much because this is nothing I've ever wanted. I have never wanted power. I have only wanted safety. And every choice I have made has been looking for safety, and she is trying to force me to choose power. But I don't know if there's anything else I can do here, because she seems to basically be foisting it on me, and she's gonna keep hurting my friends until she's dead. I don't know what else to do. So I will reach out and take the power of the Emerald Hourglass, as she has been forcing me to do this whole time.
Okay.
I
So you-
still don't understand why you've done any of this, but you're done now.
She smiles faintly. It was fate.
Fuck off with that. None of this is fate. You have seen 100 of us. You are the only one who chose this.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, so you reach
I
for
don't
it,
see another way out.
and a hand grabs your wrist. It's Sarshan.
What the fuck are you doing?
I
If
can't.
you say this is your fight, I swear to God, Sarshan,
I can't let you touch that. Not again. That's how I lost her. Do you understand?
Whoa, hold the fuck up. I seem to recall you saying that you were never with her. Did you lie to me about that?
I wasn't with her. I fought another one of her. Just like this. And I could lose her, but I can't lose you.
Well, I don't see a lot of options here.
Let's kill her. That's an option.
Does she look anything close to dead? Because I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
we're
she
just
looks-
chipping away.
She looks almost dead. She does. She's real low on hit points.
Fine, I'm gonna turn an Eldritch Blast her.
All right, she's starting to say something, and then blam! Okay.
The first one's a 13, but then a 24 and an 18. Does she still have her shield up?
Her shield has fallen at this point. Well, actually, since you have the power of the Hourglass, you're getting advantage on your attacks with the Eldritch
Okay.
Blast. So I will take that as one hit, and then,
Okay, so then it will be a 24, a 21, and a 30.
yeah, you hit her 3 times.
14, 16, 14.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is enough damage to drop her.
Oof.
Yeah, you
Man.
just put blast like straight through her, and she goes down.
I still don't. I don't understand what any of this was for.
Turn back, and you see Sarshan has put his hands on the hourglass.
Mother of gods.
Are you fucking serious right now? I'm gonna grab it back. I am so mad right now. I am so mad right now.
He says, "I'm going to save you."
No! Stop it!
And
Can I
then-
charisma check him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ugh, 18.
Wait. Is it his turn?
He had readied his action to intercede if something like this happened.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, okay, so there's this great burst of golden light. Artemisia and Stong both burst into the front door.
Yeah.
You can see this starting to happen. Everybody is there all together for a moment. Tsetseliya and Sarshan both have their hands on the hourglass. There's a burst of golden light, and then they too and the hourglass disappear.
Balls.
Okay, Tsetseliya. So you are standing in a snowdrift. Far, far removed from where you just were. Sarshan is there too. You're just standing looking at each other.
Holding the Emerald Hourglass, or is it?
There is no hourglass, but the power is still there.
Okay. Where are we? What are you doing?
He turns into a wolf
Stop it!
and it
Well-
just scampers off. Do you chase him?
I will turn into a wolf and chase him. Am I better at running in the snow as a wolf?
Yeah, you're better than you are as a half elf.
Can my
But-
wolf do magic or nah?
Well, you've never tried with the power of the hourglass behind you. Do you want to try?
I'm gonna cast Bar Step and try to jump in front of him.
So the wolf just,
Woo! Sorry, I've never used this spell, and it's
You,
way cooler than I thought.
oh, it's real awesome. So you poof, disappear and then poof, appear like just in front of him. But you're still a little bit awkward about it. So you kind of stumble a little bit in the snow and he's like, ah,
Where are you going?
says to help, to save you.
I'm right here.
And then he darts off a different direction.
Can I jump and bite him?
So you can, since far step is just,
I don't know
goes
enough
as
about
long, it goes as long
actual
as you're
wolf
concentrating
behavior.
on it, so you can keep teleporting ahead of him.
Okay.
Yeah, you jump and you tackle him to the ground. The two of you roll down a hill. By the time you get to the bottom of the hill, he is turned back into an elf.
You are going to stop and you are going to talk to me and you're going to explain what's going on because I am absolutely done with people giving me half information and forcing me to do things. What are you doing?
Okay, just,
Where are we?
just one more time. Hide.
No.
And then he ducks down beneath the snow. And you hear voices.
Okay. I recognize the voices?
Yes.
Because
one
right
of
now
them-
I'm just a random coyote, so I'm not feeling like I need to hide.
One of them sounds very, very familiar because it's Skaha's voice. You're in a forest. The Skaha is saying, "This way, dear, this way."
Is she leading a little girl?
She is.
Got it.
And Sarshan looks at you,
Mm,
determined but sad.
No. 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 No.
I just,
Do you understand what happens if you get in the middle of this? Are you thinking this all the way
Yes.
through?
she will never abandon you. You'll grow up happy.
You don't, first of all, you don't know that. Have you met Skaha?
On occasion.
Does she seem like someone who should be in charge of small children? Look at Ruan.
Better than Lazar.
I'm not going to disagree entirely there, but do you understand if you mess this, if you change this, how much everything else is going to change? I won't find Artemisia. I don't know what happens to Artemisia. Maybe she doesn't even happen if Skaha doesn't get rid of me. I won't meet Stong. I'll lose my best friend. I won't know Sturge. And while sometimes that sounds kind of nice, I actually think it would be awful. And I won't find Caliph. And maybe I won't be scared of skeletons, so it won't matter that she helps me not be scared. But it would suck not to know her. And I won't know Rogar, and I won't find Lefaka, and I won't find you. Because I won't find out I want to be a warlock, and none of this will happen. So please don't take all of that away from me. Just because you think you could make me happier with that. I am happy enough. I want this. I have not tried to be quiet, so hopefully that's not going to cause a problem.
Hangs his head. You're right. Of course you're right.
You're being really sweet.
I thought about this,
What?
what I could do. I've lived 1,000 lives, Tsetseliya. I've watched you die so many times. I've watched you be so miserable, suffer so much. But you're right.
I don't think whatever happens, she's going to come up close and put her hands on his head and set her forehead against his and just say to him, whatever happens, in those other worlds, whatever happens to those other Tsetseliyas, I don't know. And I'm sorry that that's a thing that you have to know. But I'm not miserable. And maybe there's a version of this life where I'm happier, where I'm not hurting, but I don't want to risk this. This is more important, and you're part of that. You helped do that. We're a team.
Yes.
You're gonna have to be okay with the fact that I'm not always happy.
Oh, I'm okay with that. I love you for what you are, who you are. Just I have done awful things, Tsetseliya. So many awful things. I was hoping that I could do one good thing. But
You need to count the good things you do for more. Because this is a big gesture. It's a very big thing. Resetting my entire life is a big thing.
It's a very big thing. I fought Skaha on many occasions.
Oh, you've tried this before.
I haven't tried this before. She's
Oh,
younger
okay.
now, maybe less powerful. She's killed me a couple of times. I've never actually beaten her, but I thought maybe I could at least scare her. I could show that it wasn't safe to abandon you, that she needed to protect you, and oh gods, I was going to attack you, wasn't I?
Maybe like a little. I mean, I think
Oh,
that might have
man.
been mildly traumatizing.
Oh man, I shouldn't have given you back that headband. Maybe I would have been smarter and realized this didn't.
No,
You're
that's
so
okay.
smart, Tsetseliya.
This is why we're a team. I'm the planner, you're the doer, and I'm occasionally also the doer. It's fine.
That's okay.
But I don't think we should be here anymore. I don't want to watch this, even though I think it still has to happen.
You're not her.
No,
You're not going to be her.
no.
Okay. Okay. You do have to take us back, though.
Okay. You need to help me know. Do I know how to do that? Because
I think working with him, since the power is kind of between the two of you, like if he holds out his hand and you hold out your hand the way they were, then the hourglass
You
will
take it back.
reappear.
okay. So he kind of
That's
has, which is too bad because I think Tsetseliya would have liked to take his hand, but
You could take his other hand.
don't we have to hold it? I'm not
It's
gonna
just
lie.
one
I'm very
hand.
confused to how I need to hold the hourglass.
He had one hand
obviously.
on it.
So,
you had one hand on
We
it.
hold this, we'll hold hands. It looks like we're doing a weird handshake, but it's actually really sweet. Maybe this
Okay.
is gonna be our thing now.
Power
Wait,
starts.
before they go back, she will kiss him because nobody is here watching and being nosy and making hooting noises, which is not okay.
Oh my god, is that when they pop back?
She's gonna say, "I love you too, for what you are, exactly, and everything,"
A big
and
mess.
then they can go back.
Yeah. So there's a flash of green light this time, not golden, green light. The hourglass reappears. You start to fade, come unstuck from this time and place, and you think somebody was watching you in the snow. You have the sense of being watched.
Do we know who? Was it Ska or was it a different direction of watching?
Well, you look over your shoulder and you think you see a small figure gazing at you in the snow.
Is it me? Is it a different kind of figure?
Like maybe it was you.
Okay, great. I broke the timeline.
Wouldn't be the first time.
And then you reappear. You reappear back in Darkest Westgate.
Sturge has.
Just been ready to attack just in case she comes back and she has a golden mask over her face.
Oh.
Nope, she's holding a green hourglass.
Does it
Which
look
is
like.
cracked and beat all to hell because somebody hit it with 2 shatter spells.
We should probably
Not
finish this
sorry.
thing off.
I think we should
This isn't.
as well. So
More
Stong,
cracks start spreading through it.
so Stong internally, you know, on one hand, he wants to take it and give it to Glazia to fulfill his end of the bargain, but he realizes that he has to destroy it before this Glazia ends this dimension's Stong. Because this dimension's Mirabelle. Is her
What-
dad.
What is the consequence if you do that to you?
If you guys don't bring back the hourglass, all of you owe Glacia your souls. Potentially,
Oh, okay.
and I don't want to like set you up where we have obligations for a book 4, but you might be able to make a different bargain with her. But she's gonna have you over a barrel a little bit.
I thought
For the record.
because I thought that it was there's one or the other, and Stong was the only one who said I would do both.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh no, it was a batch deal. You all agreed to that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I mean, if we need to be flexy about it, but that was explicitly what she said.
I forget what we
Alright.
got out of it. What did we get out of it?
You got Shiny back. Shiny is free of Glacia's influence, and so
Oh.
is Baby Mirabelle. Baby Mirabelle will not
Okay.
be enticed to follow Glacia.
Oh, okay.
And you guys got the secret of the mask, which nobody brought up. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little like, come on, guys. But I see why. The secret of the mask, the secret of where they split up. Yeah, you guys went on this whole adventure, and
Smashy bashy.
then we just smashed her to pieces. So the mask, the point of divergence, and then Shiny's freedom and Mirabelle's freedom, and for that you did the Gratz drop, and you needed to give her the
Yeah.
Emerald Hourglass.
I don't, Stong, I don't think you
Uh-huh.
get to choose this because we're all in the balance here, not just
Yeah.
you.
We have to take it back.
You
I'd like to take this opportunity to point out that Kayla did not know about this bargain. If she had, she
Yep.
would have shadow the hourglass.
Well, let's just gingerly hold this hourglass together and hope no sudden movements
is-
just
it
completely
is-
breaks it.
The hourglass
Alright.
is
You have mending.
slowly cracking.
I do.
Like, it has taken a lot of structural damage, and that glass is starting to crack.
But
Artemisia's
mending
got
only
mending
works
too.
on.
Just
Really?
before we go too much farther, I want Sturge doesn't make a big deal of this, but while Tsetseliya and Sorcerer are gone, he slides Mr. Whippy through the witch's heart a couple times just to make sure, and also make sure she's not going to take with her any useful items to the afterlife.
Yeah. When
Pat
they
those pockets.
disappeared, she disappeared.
Oh,
Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting.
You also feel the ground start shuddering under you.
Ruh-roh.
Well,
Well,
let's
so
cast
Artemisia
mending
still-
and-
yeah, it still has telekinesis, so I feel like she's going to put her feet on the ground and take the hourglass in the telekinesis
Hmm.
to sort of hold it more stable.
Nice, nice, nice.
Do
Well-
you guys need to take that somewhere?
Let's get out of here.
Long
yeah,
story.
it was a whole thing. Yeah, but
Mhm.
let's
I'm
just
so glad you're okay, by the way. This has been really stressful, and I missed you guys so much. And there were so many times I was like, why can't Sturge be here, or why can't Stong be here, or Artemisia? Also, Rower left, you guys.
Whoa.
It's been very chaotic, and I'm just so glad you're okay. But also I know plane shift now, so if you need to take that somewhere, maybe I can help.
Let's
Yeah.
He's
do
the
that.
master
So-
of time and space, Sershin says. Help.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
But before we leave, I think Stong wants to look over at the gold. No, she said the golden raven's body's gone now.
Yes. There is
Okay,
there's
Crap, where'd she
a
go?
golden like scorch mark on the ground where she was.
And the mask is gone too.
There is the golden mask is still there.
Because somebody should take that too.
Now that you're kind of looking around the room a little bit more, you see that there are a number of masks that are hanging on the walls.
Oh God.
Like
Well-
from
She's
all the
collecting
Tsetseliya's past. Jeez.
Stong's gonna at least pick up that one golden mask, and then he's gonna walk over and hand it to Tsetseliya, and he says, "It feels like this, and all of these, they all belong to you now."
They corrupt? Is this a good idea?
No,
Shouldn't
she was
we destroy
collecting
them?
for some reason. What reason could it possibly be?
And not a good one. Why don't we destroy them?
I
Chain
don't-
lightning.
I mean, like, Tsetseliya's gonna take out her scorched and battered mask and be like, there's something, they don't break easy. I don't know that it's gonna do anything, but I guess
Well-
you could try.
Because Lazar had a spell, and Sturge, you had the notes about the spell.
That's with
So-
your magical sight. You can tell that that mask is extremely magically powerful. It's like focused on one particular aspect somehow.
Someone must have cast a spell magic on it at some point.
Hmm.
Oh, let's
Uh,
collect these damn things and then
Okay.
throw
Skedaddle.
them.
Hear kind
Yeah.
of grunting sounds from above, like moaning.
Oh yeah, there's
Okay.
Fanes
Oh.
hanging up there.
Yeah,
Or,
the Shay or whoever.
Shay.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
the shape?
Maybe
Like,
Artemisia.
wait, our Shay or Darkest Shay?
Probably dark.
Well, we
Dark
should at least
is-
check which one.
Yeah, there is a chained up figure hanging from a column.
Okay. Can we
Well,
get
are-
her
can I-
down?
Fly up and get her down?
Fly up and get her down.
Artemisia like looks up and is like, "Dang it! I'm holding the hourglass, so I can't float up there."
Can we tell what the shaking is? Because that seems like something we shouldn't ignore.
Well, you look off to the horizon and you see that the world appears to be unraveling.
We better
Oh,
hurry. Yeah,
good
let's get a little
times.
quicker.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, where's your daughter?
Stong is gonna do ascending to teenage Mirabelle, and let me think about what he's gonna tell her. You guys do think?
So Caliph
It-
is flying up to the
Okay.
figure.
Caliph, you fly up to the figure.
Yeah.
It is an elven woman. It's kind of hard to say age with elves, but she appears to be fairly old and weathered, and obviously very poorly treated in her captivity here.
Is it Skaha?
It is.
It's like we know these people when we see their faces. I feel like we
It's-
should recognize them.
It's hard to recognize her because she's really beat up and bruised and tortured, but it is her.
Is it the mother of rats?
Yes.
Do you want to come down from there?
Yes. She says.
Okay. Just to check to be sure. Okay, let's. Kayla's gonna get her down.
Okay. Yeah, she I don't know, you channel some magic into your sword, you cut the chains, they burst apart, you catch her and you float back down. Okay, yep, she looks at Tsetseliya with a little bit of wariness.
Wrong daughter.
You have triumphed. You wield the
Yeah.
hourglass now.
Yeah, about that. I would like to stop wielding the hourglass, if possible. But
Well,
we can figure that out.
We have to give
We
it
need
to
the
somebody.
hourglass.
We-
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have a
yeah.
use
Don't give
for
it up.
it.
The
Wait,
hourglass. We
who
gotta
do you
start
have
it.
to give the hourglass to?
Oh, it's
Oh,
long
new
story.
friend. Yeah,
Yeah,
Long story.
important.
you really should have been there.
Okay.
We really needed our manager. Yeah, my manager.
Gaha says, it's Glazia, isn't it?
Why would you say that?
Because I have ears, daughter.
Hmm. So yes, it's Glacia, and she takes our souls if we don't give her this hourglass.
Just want to ask a quick question since clearly I'm out of the loop. Who the heck is Glacia?
Hey, welcome Raiders. Ink and Liars rating with a party of 32.
Nice. Glacia is a demon princess who had some
Devil.
Duchess.
Archduchess, devil, Archduchess.
devil. And she
Like a queen.
okay,
Scott says.
fine. And she had control over Mirabelle and Shiny. And in exchange for releasing them from her influence, we were to get this hourglass or lose our souls.
And she also might be Mirabelle's mom.
Yeah, and it's like
What?
yeah, pretty likely actually.
Wow.
Yeah, seems like she got jiggy with like that demon lord. What was his name? Frankia? Francozoid? Furcius?
What?
I love how you can't remember this name.
I can't remember a damn name to save my life.
I'm just gonna leave it. It's really beautiful.
Praxis.
So
Still no.
yeah, in the meantime, Stong wants to do ascending to Teenage Mirabelle and then tell her to get Lathaka and this Stong, Dark Stong, to come over here to the house immediately.
Okay. The sending you return that you get back is, well, actually, something strange happened, and we're in Avernus. Okay, bye.
Well, they're having their own adventure now.
Well, good for them.
No,
Right on.
maybe. Okay.
So we
Spirit
need
just
to leave
bewildered.
because this plan
Yeah.
is falling apart.
Mhm.
She
1,
was
2,
the
3,
anchor
4,
who
5,
held
6,
this place
7.
together, Scott House says.
Not sure what
Wow.
happens. The Golden Raven was holding this place together.
Just as you are the anchors who hold your world together. Without you, your world does not exist.
Are we going to talk about this while
we're
the
not in our
world
world.
unravels around us? I mean, we can.
Yeah, tell me where I'm plane shifting to.
Home.
And shift back to your world.
Okay.
Artemisia is going to go and offer to take Tsetseliya's hand and say, the rune, it knows our Briar House. Maybe that will help. It helped in the past.
Okay. Yeah, give me that
Yes.
hand. That's a good one to start with. We all have to hold hands to do this in a circle.
Mm.
Scott House smiles. Very clever.
And so Artemisia is going to grab the Mother of Rats' hand with her other hand.
You wish to take me with you.
Okay, so you are way better than the other one, which isn't saying much, but the other one is dead and was maybe coming back, but I'm not convinced that Tsetseliya didn't mean that Caliph would talk to her for me. So you're coming with us.
Oh, she's not dead.
So you don't wanna come?
I'm gonna look down at the butterfly on my arm and be like, okay, well, something similar.
Well, I shall come with you. If that is your wish.
Well, only if you want to. Artemisia doesn't know how to say she wants you to want to come with her. She's not that articulate.
Hold her hand.
Goodbye, David. Goodbye, Bootsy. Sucks to suck.
David's like, can you unsummon me before...
Yes, unsummon.
Poof. Okay.
This will be such an experience,
Who's
though.
Bootsy? Oh, Mitzi.
Mitzi.
Mitzi. Yeah.
Mitzi
Mitzi
is
is
like inside Artemisia's cloak.
Yeah, and she's been, and Artemisia will send her back to the familiar dimension.
All right. So everybody's circle up.
Artemisia's shoulders itch.
Mitzi's icon looks like roadkill.
A little.
Mitzi is the prettiest, she wants you to know.
Okay.
Like,
She
you're
needs a
pretty
better
sure,
token.
You're pretty sure Mitzi's like scratching or rubbing at your shoulder, but she's not. When you look down, she's like, rubbing up against your leg.
Wait,
I really need to
There's
zoom
some
in.
kind of-
Tsetseliya,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show
these
with a Mitzi
masks.
token.
could you simply return them to the Wicklaren?
I feel like we should try and figure out what exactly they are, because they're not Wicklaren masks, to be clear. I don't know what you guys did in Rashomon, but these are Vermiani masks, so the Wicklaren don't want them, but also, I don't
Well,
know. Anyway,
Give them to
I
the.
put them all in a
Vermiani.
bag while
Yes.
because we might as well, I mean, I don't know, they'll be destroyed here if the whole plane's melting down, so maybe that's
true.
easier.
That's true. but they might
Although
be
I
used.
don't know. I feel a weird connection to them and I don't know why they would be destroyed. So
Stong wants to look out the window. How close is the crumbling to us?
Within a mile or so.
Oh, guys, it's getting real
Okay.
close.
yeah, I'm ready
Alright.
to plane shift out of here. If you guys want help collect all these masks, we can figure out what to do with them later. Or we just leave them and get rid of them.
Gaha looks over at Artemisia.
Because
And
all
she
I know
says-
is there's a spell in some of them.
Yeah,
She says,
give them to
"Daughter,
the.
You should just embrace your power."
Give them to Viryani, the Viryani.
Okay, go pick them up off the walls.
Okay, scoop, 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 scoop into a bag, into a bag, into a bag. Back holding hands.
You're so good
Artemisia's
at
embracing
looting,
her power.
Sturge.
Artemisia's like, what is? I don't know what is happening right now.
I think we're
You're
just holding
leaving.
hands.
Do you need my help?
Uh, yes, if you're gonna offer it, sure. I don't know
Alright.
what you're talking about, but
She puts her shaking hands on your shoulders, and there's this kind of like painful tightness for a second, and then these wings just burst out of her shoulders.
Oh,
Dragon wings, not angel wings, not bat wings.
the wings you've
Hey.
wanted. Oh,
Ah.
love it.
they were sitting right there waiting. So I got
You
to
were
do it
just waiting
for
for
half
so
an hour.
long.
Yeah.
there.
Nice.
Awesome. Yep, the wings wrap around.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hmm? What?
Wing trio, except not me all the time. I don't have it right now. I'm tired. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
They copper,
Yeah, bronze.
bronze.
Not
Bronze
golden.
colored.
Not golden wings.
No. Well,
Very-
and also they're very much dragon wings. Like, if you were to imagine the kind of wings that Artemisia would have, this looks exactly that.
Mm.
And
They're
she.
very pretty.
The prettiest.
Your dragon bow
seems-
is gonna really enjoy that.
Oh.
Nothing but backless dresses for you from now on.
Yeah, it probably screwed up her coat. Oh well,
Mm.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's gonna have some alterations in your
I
future.
mean, all the devil fire probably screwed up her coat. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
New
Right,
coat.
cast-
It's just
cast
an
them.
excuse to buy a new coat.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right, Star
everybody
looks out the
hands in
window.
a circle.
How close is the thing to us now?
About half a
I
mile.
thought we've been
Oh,
standing with
guys.
hands in a circle for a while now.
Guys, it's coming.
Stuff keeps happening. All right, we're doing this. Plane shift. Back to Briar House through the power of the rune.
Okay. Sure enough, you channel your teleportation magics and you fall backward through nothingness and you end up back home.
Hmm.
Is this the right home? Can we just insight check,
There we go.
make sure?
You could try banishing me
Oh,
again.
I'm very tired. Maybe I don't care. I rolled a 10.
Yeah. Good Lord, is this the first time in how long that we could sleep without worry of being interrupted in our own beds?
Sounds like home. Cool.
Sorshin, before I forget, didn't you used to have a headband? Didn't it used to make you more
No,
more
I
intelligent?
have a headband, and I don't want
He
it
lets
anymore.
me borrow it sometimes.
I have
Do
a
you want
headband.
it? Oh,
I
you
want to
have
give
one?
it to him so that we don't have to listen to his. I mean, so that it will help him think. Here,
George, I'm gonna have a conversation with you in
Oh.
private.
All right. What is it?
Leave him alone.
Won't it help him to have this?
You like him exactly like he is.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Yes, I do. Go snuggle your familiar. I'm glad you're home.
You don't think he would benefit from this? I have 2 of them.
So you're
Oh my God, Starch! Did you rob Brother Nikifor?
I don't remember names. I'm terrible with names.
What he means is he robs everybody.
well, one of them is definitely Sebastian's work. You can recognize it immediately.
Oh,
Would Sorshin like that or not like that? Would he be better? The other one be better for him?
I don't know. He's
Oh.
got mine. It's fine.
Well, do you benefit from one? Here, take one, for God's sake.
No, I'm fine. I don't like it. It feels weird. I like myself. I tried very hard to just deal with not having a pact and just go back and be an artificer. And
How'd that go?
I just, what?
How'd that go?
It wasn't nice. I just always felt like I was pretending to be someone I'm not. This is who I am. I'm not smart enough to be an artificer. That's fine. I'm good at other things. And pretending with that headband, which was gorgeous and well made, I just want to say, thank you, Doug. Wearing that headband was just, it was like wishing I was someone else. And
Yeah.
I don't want to tell Sarshan I wish he was someone else, because I don't. You don't like him, and I know that. And I think that's fine, because I don't want to share. And you don't want to share either, so.
I like him. When we're sitting in a bar, we're having a meal. I don't always appreciate his decision making in moments of crisis.
That is fair. I think he will be a little chiller now. I think
On the other
he's got that he doesn't have to save me all the time.
Let's hope so.
So
On the other
do you
hand-
want Sarshan plus being like a serious strategist? Is that a combo you would like? Because I think the answer is nah.
No.
We should put
I'm-
that headband of intellect on something funny. Something that's like really dumb and normally not smart at all.
Could put it on David
Oh yeah.
There we go. Or
Something
Mitzi.
like that.
or Mitzi.
Well,
Mitzi thinks she's pretty smart already.
Mitzi is
Or
like,
Sturge's dead
no.
brother.
We could
That
put it
would
on the
be
heads
lower.
in the house that talk.
Oh my goodness.
Mitzi's only.
But you
like,
were saying
no, that would
something,
just
Sturge.
lower my intelligence modifier.
Mitzi.
You said on the other hand.
On the other hand, I have some doubts about myself after tonight. I saw you and Stong both trying to save those insufferable creatures. And all I wanted to do was kill them. And yet, if I had, Mirabelle, teenage Mirabelle, would not have had her father. The only thing that kept me from sticking to that Stong was our Stong. And the fact that there was someone else more important to kill in the other room. And I wonder for a moment if I haven't lost something important.
Stong is gonna walk over and put his hand on Sturge's shoulder and He's gonna wait till Sturge turns to him, and he's gonna say, "Whatever you've lost, I'll help you find it again."
Yeah. Yeah, I can count on that. It's good. Well, enough of this talk.
You should
Actually,
all
you've-
tell me later
Mm.
what happened to you in Rashomon because you're not dead from witches. So I think it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I have messages for you later also. Clement and Sebastian said some
Mm.
stuff, and I'm really glad that you're okay. So she's gonna like tackle
You
Hug.
talk to Clement. That's interesting.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, Artemisia's gonna like try to tackle Hug Tsetseliya.
Oh, you're super strong now. So
Yeah, you still have.
Whoa,
Yeah.
gauntlets on.
whoa. Hi. Okay.
Tsetseliya, you take 3 points of bludgeon. No, 4
Whoa.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Artemisia, I'm really
Ooh.
still quite hurt from before.
yep,
Could you
sorry.
just take it down? Thank you.
I'll
Thank
teach
you.
you. I'll teach you how to properly use your strength.
Uh,
Artemisia.
these wear off though, right?
As long as you're wearing them, you gotta.
So abruptly, you hear this shattering clatter of just somebody dropping like a whole bunch of plates and dishes and stuff. And you see Charity standing in the hallway, and she's like, "You're back!"
We're back.
Yep.
There's gonna be a lot of
Did
people
not
staying
die.
here, so you're gonna be
Oh.
busy.
Oh no, I need to get cooking. I need to and she hurries off toward the kitchens. But you smell this really great smell coming from the dining room. You want to go investigate?
Yes. What's in the dining room?
It feels like hundreds of years since any of you have had a decent meal, right?
First,
Okay.
Artemisia is gonna grab the wrist of the mother rats, and she is actually gonna lean into the whole strength thing,
Uh-huh.
and be like, "You don't go anywhere this time. I know the other one I said, come back to me when you're willing to pay attention to me, but you were paying attention to me, and your rooms upstairs are down the hall, and then the third door on the right. And there wasn't a room there before, but now there is." Artemisia doesn't say that, but anybody who knows Briar House knows that. Oh, there wasn't a door there before.
She looks from your extremely strong grip on her arm up to your face and says, "You have given me another chance. Of course I am going nowhere."
Well, good. And she's gonna release her, and then towards the smell of food. Hooray!
Sure enough, in the dining room, the table is just heaped with food. Platters of just magnificently tall cakes and roasts of animals of all kinds, and jugs of mead and wine, and there's at least one bottle of Jeweled in there. And Mercy
Who said
shows
all
up.
this out?
Charity shows up and she says, I don't know. It just came from nowhere, like magic."
Does this
Oh,
look like a
God.
recognizable feast? Like perhaps
Rogar.
a
It does
hero's
look like
feast?
a hero's feast, yeah.
Aw.
Where is he?
And that's all the time we have. You sit down, you eat, indulge in some companionship, and that is the end of book 3. Thank you all for coming with us on this journey. I have been Eric Scott to be the DM of this campaign. Find me on the Twitter at my name, and on Facebook, and whatever the kids are using. I'm probably not on it because I turned 39 this week, so yay.
Yeah.
And thank you all for your excellent performances and carrying through on this. It has been a real treat and honor, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take it away, Aaron.
Aaron M. Evans. You can follow me on Twitter at Aaron M. Evans. You can listen to my podcast, Writing About Dragons and Shit. A new episode just came out with P. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis. And this week, our guest, Ren Hutchings, talking about time travel, which is very fun. You can join me. Normally, you can join me for Concentration Check, but actually, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So the next place people can see me is at Gen Con. I posted my schedule for the Writer's Symposium on Twitter, so that's a great place to check it. But I will be around there, and I hope that if you are going, I will see you some. And the last place you can find me is Champions of Lore every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/CNE Games, where we talk about the lore behind the game of our sponsor, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Check them out at idlechampions.com.
Hey, I've been Rhiannon Held, and check out my books, the Silver series under Rhiannon Held, on the Amsterdam Institute series of novellas under RZ Held. And tonight, thank you to our moderators. I saw Seldering earlier, Myrdug, Rumpus Imperator, and then of course Shay for our recaps and all that great stuff.
We wouldn't be where we are without our wonderful mods and support team, and we really appreciate all of you.
Hey, this is Yang Wang. Once again, we are still supporting two charities. One is the International Rescue Committee and their wonderful work in Ukraine, where there has been a humanitarian crisis for way far too long. If you want to support their work and helping refugees with food, water, medical equipment, places to stay, etc., !donate will take you to a link where you can do that. The other one is the National Abortion Fund here in the U.S. We have been having an interesting time as of late with our personal rights, our federal personal rights. And if you wish to help support the good fight, then !donate will get you over there. Thank you. And thanks for tuning in to our finale.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm Stephen Merlino. You can check out my books on Amazon, and I'm about to pick some winners here. Here we go. This is first we'll do the dice. I'm going to click it twice. The first one's going to be for the Phoenix Dice, and the second one's for the grab bag.
For the Phoenix Dice!
Siege Mustache!
Congratulations! Siege Mustache!
Congratulations!
All right, Siege Mustache.
And good name.
Yeah, that's an amazing mustache. That's an amazing mustache. If it can siege things.
So please go on to the messaging app for Twitch and give us your email. And then we've got Stuck
at Home 247!
Hey, congratulations!
Awesome.
So again,
And thank you for the subscription, iDoomcaster. We're glad you enjoyed the show.
And thanks for the bits, Myrdug. We really appreciate all the support that we get.
All right.
Okay.
So now we've got for the ARC, for the advanced reader's copy. Drum roll, please. Boom!
The Thora won!
Woohoo!
Hey, congratulations!
Congratulations. So again, go on to the Twitch message app and send us your email address, and we will get in touch with you for these things. That's all I got.
I've been Emily Tang. Thank you all for watching us. Thank you for letting us completely ignore a bunch of setup, and then it was just back. Doing as players do and screwing up all the people's hard work. Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone.
Wait.
Yeah?
Actually, the last thing to announce is that, this is the end of book 3. We're going to be taking a brief, 8 to 10 weeks, maybe a little more, between now and the planning of book 4. And in the meantime, we're going to have a series of one-shots and special guest players. And we're just, trying to figure out all the fun and hijinks that we have stored. But expect a bunch of one-shots coming up.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
And that's all. And may your word counts and dice rolls be similarly high.
Woo!